Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Cloud Ninja Podcast. Today we're joined with our four lovely co-hosts. Today we're, of course, Free Emily the Third, the Blackest of the Uchihas, my guy Ryzen, and of course Bar B. And today we'll be discussing a wide variety of topics. But of course, we do have to say to all the fans out there, and of course all the fans' mothers out there, Happy Mother's Day to all you guys.
Facts. Happy
Definitely.
Mother's Day. It seems kind of
Hey,
racist
Bauer,
that
it
you
just
call
came.
him.
It just came to me on the intro. You could do Black Uchiha 3, aka Damon and 5, because I'm sticking with that name. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I rock
it,
with it.
it seems kind of racist with him on camera calling him the blackest Uchiha.
I mean, people who tune in, like my face been all over my YouTube channel. People who've been tuning in, well, the last like 2 months or so, they probably like, oh, who this nigga? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They know what I look like.
To be fair, it is a panel of minorities, so we can't necessarily like crazy.
No, I was just fucking around. You know, I was playing with you, bro.
But now I had thought about that after the last stream, like when we had got off, because he was like, you got to come up with another nickname or something like that. And I'm like, low key, I'm gonna just rock with Damon and 5, so you could just do Black Uchiha 3, aka Damon and 5.
I actually support Damon and 5 because if you don't recall, I was part of the original Damon squad. I was a part of the original.
You were.
No, he wasn't. He was
Of
fan
course.
Kawaki. He was team
Hey,
Kawaki
look,
at the
man.
beginning,
I
bro.
will be answering to Damon and 5 now. So whoever, you know what I'm saying.
I respect that, Mr. Damon and 5. Remember when people were saying, "Oh, Damon's going to lose to, Damon's going to die against
Oh my gosh!
Why you had to bring that up, bro?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, let's be honest though. Crazy? Koji was plop. He was plop.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like,
I got into a debate in my comment section, bro, and I told dude, I'm like, I get everything they saying about Mamushi, but like, in what world are we dealing with hypotheticals? Like versus in reality, he died and Damon is alive. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that is true.
At the end of the day, so that's why I'm like, that was always the timeline to come to fruition. The others was just to add the hype to the character. You feel me?
Exactly. Notice how there wasn't no flash forward scene of Damon dying or Damon getting turned into a tree. None of that happened.
It wasn't a possibility.
Exactly. What are we talking about here?
My opinion.
But nah. I wanted to start off. I had a Pokemon question. I was on TikTok the other day and I saw somebody going crazy, and I thought about it because I do see a lot of Charizard, even though I'm not like really in the Pokemon community, right? You feel me, Ryzen? But I've been seeing a lot of Charizard. But dude, basically, he was claiming, and a lot of people was agreeing throughout the comment section. So I'm asking you, from your perspective, is Lucario an industry plant?
Who? 100%. Lucario is 100% an industry plant, and this is coming from someone who loves Lucario.
What do you mean by industry plant in Pokemon? I know what that means in like entertainment.
Free game hit the Snoop Dogg meme again.
Who? Basically,
because basically the basis in the video to give you some context. Free game, basically, because when it comes to Pokemon, and basically people who probably dabble in the community and obviously like diehard fans, the known ones would be people like Charizard or Pikachu and stuff like that. But they're saying that Lucario just came on the scene 1 year. And then he started getting like Charizard levels of promotion, and then he's on other type of things that like even Charizard didn't get, and they just like treating it like it was regular. I think he was on Smash Bros or something. They're like he's fighting Mario and shit. I was like,
okay, but let's talk about how Lucario started. So Lucario came out in Gen 4, so that's Sinnoh. He's a Sinnoh Pokemon.
Right.
But what had happened is before we got Generation 4, the Pokemon Company made a movie all about Lucario.
Wait, what year was this?
This was 2006, I think.
Okay.
Or 5. So
a solo movie?
A solo movie.
It's crazy.
So he's not a legendary Pokemon. So he gets a solo movie. Now, this is, I think, the first time we're seeing Lucario at all. And Lucario is not a legendary Pokemon. So they give him this, like, crazy backstory about him being an Aura Guardian. It's basically Naruto shit. Dude comes out with a Rasengan and shit. And he gets this cool backstory. We learn about certain types of humans having powers, and like we find out Ash has this ability called Aura. So things go crazy for Lucario, and then he just gets hyped up more and more. In Gen 4, he gets a whole arc dedicated to his pre-evolved form. He gets a Mega Evolution. he's gaslit as like that first Pokemon, that first non-legendary Pokemon who was able to Mega Evolve.
Right.
For decades, for like over a decade, people want Ash to get a Lucario. He finally gets a Lucario, and he's going crazy. He's like the easiest way I could explain it as is he's launching Rasengans and Spirit Bombs. So he gets a Mega form. He gets all this like clout. He's basically Ash's like unofficial ace after Pikachu now. And then in the games, he gets another form, another Mega. And then when Ash finally stops being the main character, they give the new main character a shiny Lucario. So they're force feeding you Lucario. And it feels like every time Pokemon happens,
yeah, he looks familiar.
You get force fed Lucario, especially in like their latest Pokemon game, Pokemon ZA. You get a Lucario, and he gets a new Mega Evolution. So no, he was set up for success. This wasn't like an accident where he just gained popularity. They made him specifically to be popular.
That's crazy that I know who that is now that I see the picture. I just bought my son that toy.
I was about to say, yeah, you didn't recognize the name, but as soon as you saw him, you was like, yeah.
Nah, yeah, as soon as I saw the picture, yeah, I know who that
is. He's literally an industry plant.
Literally, the definition.
Like, this man got a whole ass movie when he's A, not a legendary Pokemon, and B, he's one of the first of that at the time of those new gen Pokemon that we see.
Could you call Mew the first industry plant then?
I would say Mewtwo, to be honest. Mew's there. Mew's cool. I mean, Mew, with Mew, what Mew had going for him was he was like that playground legend. Like there's a 151st Pokemon. You have to do this glitch to get him, or he's under that truck. You know, I could say that. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, I feel like I don't remember because it's been so long since I was a Pokemon fan, but I just feel like he came out of nowhere. Like when the movie came out, yeah.
I'll sort of cut you off. I just wouldn't be able to tell because I just wasn't born when the first game came out.
Making me feel old.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know what movie it is, bro.
How things
making me feel like a senior citizen. That's what's up. All right, cool. I like that. I am not that much older than these guys. But
nah, that's really all I really had though, because I saw that and I'm like, bro, feel real passionate, and I'm like, I recognize the Pokemon. I'm like, is he an industry plant? Because if I recognize it, it must be.
Hell, they had a whole episode of Pikachu being jealous of Lucario. I think he's getting replaced by him.
Oh shit! I have to watch Pokemon now. Y'all
like when the whole Pokemon mascot is getting jealous over Lucario, then
yeah, because Pikachu is the face of Pokemon.
No, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so I guess the only Pokemon question I really have for my guy Ryzen, we could probably go migrate to Boruto after this, was I never asked you about the Power World controversy. Like, what were your thoughts on Power World? Were you like part of the Pokemon stands that are a little bit upset by it?
Who?
See, I bought Power World, but I never played it. Funny enough, it's just been sitting on my Steam.
Power World is like it looks like Pokemon. Some Pokemon diehard call it a Pokemon ripoff. Yeah, it's like a game.
Is it a mobile game?
It's a PC.
Yeah, PC.
I think it's on PlayStation. I could be wrong on that last part.
Yeah, people were basically it got big because it seemed like it was a game that people wanted Pokemon to be, and they just believe that Pokemon games currently are just like significantly lagging behind of what.
Bro, did y'all hear about Pokemon Go? The real reason why they made Pokemon Go?
Yes.
You ever hear the backstory on that?
The AR date.
No, it has nothing to do with the community, bro. it was like they was trying to like. What did they say? I was watching a documentary on it. It was like they was trying to like map the world kind of some way like that. Like people will take like you when you catch the Pokemon, you know how you have to turn on your camera, like when you on like at monuments and stuff like that. They can get the picture of that. From
I participated in that shit, bro.
So basically, everyone was an unemployed worker for training these AI GPS hubs. So everyone's data got harvested to make these new gen GPS systems, these new gen in real time map systems
Because of
because
Pokemon Go.
yeah, it's because Pokemon Go is an AR game. So they'll have you scan your area to map out Pokemon gyms or just areas where they give you like little freebies for mapping out certain areas in your town or city. So it recently came out that all that data has been used to train these new gen AIs. So basically everyone was working for free and or paying money to work for free, buying
You
the
should
Pokemon
fucking
Go
sue.
items to basically
For free
do their
labor.
grunt work.
So is there some type of technical lawsuit where niggas getting some type of compensation?
No,
Probably not.
nah.
You
You
did agree.
I'm about to say you agreed to the
Yeah.
terms and services. You just didn't read the shit like how everybody else does. Just hit
That's
accept
crazy.
and just went on with it. Yeah, I was just watching a
Yeah.
documentary on that yesterday. I was like, what the hell?
But
Like,
you know,
yeah.
I was about to say, even if a nigga did read it, what he was gonna be like, nah, I ain't finna play the game unless they pay me. Like, they ain't finna pay you only, bro. That's
Hey,
crazy.
I mean, if they would have caught on to it earlier, it probably could have started like a class action lawsuit or some shit like that for like privacy or something.
I mean, isn't it still an
Possibly.
app? Isn't it still an app you can still
Yes.
use and play?
But
So-
here's the thing. I think, and I would have to check my notes on this, but Pokemon Go got bought by a Saudi Arabian company. So good luck trying to sue Saudi Arabia.
It's crazy.
I'm still
That's
trying.
crazy.
I'm still trying. It's worth it. It's worth a shot. They might settle because they don't want to pay the money for lawyers. It happens.
It'd be like that, bro.
Right, that's
We
crazy.
like that sometimes.
It'd be like that.
That's crazy.
But yeah, no, that was crazy when I saw. I was like, yo, what the hell?
It really was.
Yeah, I didn't even know that because they could care less about like Pokemon. Like, well, obviously because they made the game, they cared about it, but they could have
That data is
Yeah.
valuable.
It's super valuable. Yeah, yeah. That's why they like. If you notice, like when you played it, you couldn't battle like on regular Pokemon games, and it was rarely updated to give you new features and shit like that. It was mostly just finding Pokemon and then collecting them, and then
I
doing
never really battled with
absolutely nothing
anybody.
with them. I didn't even know how to battle. I could still to
I
this
think I
day
caught
don't
like
know
2
how to
Pokemon in my whole career, bro. It was a
found-
short-lived career.
I
caught
found
like
a lot.
2.
They
You
were
can
mad at me
battle,
because I ain't really
surprisingly
don't know.
enough.
Yeah, you can. I was saying I don't know how. I still.
I was
don't know.
watching a live stream of a friend, and he found out they were having Pokemon Go Battle Championships today. And I said, "What? Pokemon Go Championships?"
That's crazy.
I think I heard about that shit. Like recently though, I heard about this a while ago.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
here
that-
for a while. I just did not know about it until recently.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either. How do you even battle in Pokemon Go? I never partook.
I think you just tap.
Bro, I still don't know how. I've
You just
tried.
keep
The
tapping on your
the
phone.
most powerful Pokemon wins.
I have no fucking idea how it works. I was
Gots
so
to be.
confused. Because I'm thinking it's gonna be like Pokemon Gold or Silver or some shit like that, or where you pick the move you want to do. But no, it's pretty difficult. I don't
So if you just have like the strongest Pokemon, you just insta win. Like you,
guess.
I guess so.
I have no idea. No idea. That's why I just stopped playing it because I was like, I'm getting tired of collecting Pokemon.
But hey, we are getting a Pokemon MMO supposedly
Huh?
for all those
Like
MMO
PS5?
fans.
For like PS5 and shit or PC.
Not PS5. It's gonna be PC probably, but most likely Switch on the
Boo.
Nintendo Switch.
For the people out there that don't know, explain what MMO is.
You mean hell?
MMORPG.
You mean hell? You want to get them in the trenches?
What is it? Multi something.
I'm not a big gamer, so I don't know.
Shit.
Massively multiplayer online video game.
Yeah.
Oh,
massively
that's all?
multiplayer online.
So
Yeah.
just like what is that shit called? Like Call of Duty and shit. That's MMO.
I would say more like World of Warcraft, even though I never played the game at all. Or like Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 14.
Okay. Yeah, I've never played him either. But all right, guys. So Boruto, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Who gets the Mother's Day award for Boruto?
Are we doing one
Kushina.
for this year specifically? Oh, okay, all time.
Are we doing? Yeah, I was about to say. Are we doing Boruto
Mothers,
Generation or Boruto verse, like the entire Naruto verse?
No. We should have discussed this backstage. The fact that we're discussing this live is insane.
It's good. They
I would say the whole-
I'll give the whole. Do you want to give? I would say full, just Naruto, Boruto all together. Because honestly, like how big of roles have like mothers play in Boruto, really, besides
I
the
mean,
anime.
Well, Kagi played a big one.
Kaguya
Kaguya.
in Boruto?
Well, in all of the series, are we doing just Boruto specifically?
low key,
That's
she tried to beat the brakes out of her sons, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying she had a good impact. I said she was impactful.
That's why I say you should just do like Naruto and Boruto because it's not too much to choose from in Boruto, honestly, to tell you the truth.
I'm trying
like-
to think.
They got, like,
I would give it to
16
Kushina. I think
Who?
she set the bar really high.
She was pretty.
I mean, just think about it. During her generation, as a ninja and as a Jinchuriki in general, you're supposed to be loyal to your village. If they tell you to kill your kid, you kill your kid. That's how loyalty worked in those villages.
Facts.
But you had Kushina out here ready to abandon the village and says, hell no, I don't want my son to suffer being a Jinchuriki. She even tells Minato that you know how difficult it is to be a Jinchuriki, and you still want to condemn our son for it. And Minato out here had to remind her that forsaking your village is the same as forsaking your son. Not to mention that she literally took a bullet for Naruto. Like, you know, she did get impaled
Took a finger.
by
but-
Kurama. And even beyond death, she helped Naruto tame Kurama. So that bar is really high. Like she was willing to like say, you know, screw to tradition, screw how the world works. I would rather my son be safe than the village. I think that's
big.
incredible
Yeah.
when you have people like basically Gaara's mom. Like, even though she was forced to it, she still at the end of the day let them seal Shukaku in Gaara while she was pregnant with him. I don't think there was a crazy big complaint. And then you have like other mothers, especially ninja mothers, who, you know, at the end of the day, they still had a duty to the village and they walked that fine line. But Kushina was ready to say, screw that. And I think that's incredible, especially for that Cold War era that they were in.
I don't know. I know I get that point. I don't completely understand how Kushina could easily be up there, but I just had to defend Gar's mother for a second. That magnitude
I knew he was going
gave
to.
Gar was serious. It was something serious. All I'm saying.
I was thinking who he would have
Oh,
said. I
then
knew he
that,
was going to say
she
somebody
like
else.
had to like be protected. Didn't the magnet release was supposed to like protect them or something or some shit like that? If I'm remembering the Naruto correctly.
Mm. Yeah,
she lived on in spirit through his sand and shit like that.
Exactly. It was so strong. He literally didn't have any taijutsu battles until the Rock Lee one. Like he never got hit. Like
Till he got that CTE kick.
yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Nah, no Kizzy though. I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna give it to Ino. Shout out to Ino. She's a pretty solid mom. I think she threw everybody off when she was like, when she hung up on Shikamaru, she was like, yeah, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here. I'm finna check on. I got to stay next to my son. I got to see what's going down. This is my firstborn, my only born. You know what I'm saying? I known you since diapers were diapers, and our parents known each other since before that. But I don't care about none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to check on my son. And that was actually crazy. A lot of people were like, I don't want to say ticked off, but I had a lot of words to say about it the next, you know what I'm saying, review. Because I'm like, it's crazy that Ino really, you know what I'm saying, she shut down Shikamaru like that. She was like, yeah, all this helping you out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that no more unless you order me as Hokage, not as a friend, bro. And all that for her son, mainly because you saw the look on her face when Shikamaru asked for another favor and she's sitting there bedside next to Inojin. She was like, nigga, are you serious right now? You know? And unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of parent moments. I mean, a lot of the adults do have good action moments, but I guess like in terms of like parent moments, it's not that many right now in TBV. So
Yeah, that's why I
Ino's
said
was,
we should include like all of Naruto too, because it's like
yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? She showed good resolve, like the love that a mother has. So, and I think it'll follow up depending on Inojin's choice moving forward. So shout out,
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
Sakura
shout out.
fans, I couldn't give it to Sakura. We haven't seen nothing. We know the love
so
is
now
there.
you
But
take it.
Oh,
Don't spoil
100%.
don't spoil my take. Go ahead. Rock out.
Yeah, I might have to go Ino too, just because of the boobs.
I'd say, you know, is a close second for me too.
that's
I
crazy.
especially want to see how she reacts in the next chapter or two. But yeah, like I don't hate soccer, but we can't give it to
Oh
Sakura.
shit! I almost fell off my
I'm
chair.
Yeah, that's something I'd say. Ino's reaction in the next couple of chapters is going to be interesting, of course, along with Sai as well. Sai's probably going to be the one that mainly crashes out. But being the person who actually had that conversation with Shikamaru was the person who actually, quote unquote, backdoor to hit the Leaf Village for Shikamaru. I feel like her reaction to it is going to be kind of interesting. Will she kind of communicate with Sai about what Shikamaru had going on? And also, will Sai even communicate with Ino about specifically what he heard or what was going down in the meeting? So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
An unserious take. I'm gonna give it to Rock Lee.
Oh my days!
I mean, as far as we know,
mom and dad.
You're gonna get what to Rock Lee?
The Mother's Day award. What do you mean?
Come on, we all know it's 10-10, bro. We all know it's 10-10.
We don't know.
I mean, maybe we'll find out on the data
assume.
book, but until then, he kind of asexually reproduced. I don't know how else to say it.
All right. He stole Orochimaru's whole
Dude
flow.
just split off into another Lee. It's as simple as that.
Or
Asexually reproduced is crazy.
Oh wait, you just reminded me. Orochimaru, best Mother's Day award.
There's a
He
possibility.
literally created his child or her child.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't that one Naruto novel? Doesn't he not call him like a mom friend?
I'm not sure. Did she?
I think he was like, is it just like a rumor? But he was like, he joined like Hinata's book club or some shit in one of the novels.
I know he was drinking tea at Naruto's house and like Naruto was creeped out.
Some weird shit, bro.
And I think Hinata did call him like a mom friend. He's like a mom friend to her.
Didn't Mitsuki question if he was his mom or dad?
Yeah.
In one episode.
Yeah.
Orochimaru was like, it don't matter what you call me. So that validates his contention for Mother's Day award. I
mean, Orochimaru is supportive. I mean, he is one of the better parents in the show.
Yeah, and to be honest,
I guess
Orochimaru is actually he is actually very beloved among the transgender communities. So,
I mean, we're talking about like literally just like being a good parent. He has great intentions for Mitsuki, but like the memory erasing like 20 times, he's like, nah, you're not good yet. So let's do it again. You're not good yet. Let's do it again. You're not good yet.
What?
I was just gonna say he wanted the best for his kid.
Yeah, 100%. And for the Hunter x Hunter watchers, is Hisoka also gender fluid?
Yes. We don't know what the fuck Hisoka is.
I know that nigga weird. That's what I do know.
Weird as fuck.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but I don't even think they mentioned it. They just called it Hisoka.
I think Hisoka is actually a dude. I think Hisoka.
Yeah, he's a dude. They just refer to him as Hisoka or him. But yeah, he's actually very weird. He's very, very weird.
Every time, whenever he's seen damn, what's his name? I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter in that long.
Gun, you talking about that scene when he saw Gun and Killua?
Yes, Gon and Killua, bro. I swear he changed his underwear that day, bro.
Boy was freaking out, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
what happened?
Bro,
it's crazy because the thing that got me, the thing that got me to watch Hunter x Hunter, I had saw like, I think it was on Netflix at the time. It was years ago though. But like, you know how they be showing previews when you like stay on the show for too long? Mm-hmm. That preview at the time was like that scene when it was Gon versus Hisoka when he was in a fighting ring. Basically, Gon was throwing them jabs. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, oh, them niggas throwing hands. I started it. Of course, I loved it, but I'm like, damn, this nigga Hisoka weird, bro.
No, you didn't. Then did you see the episode when he was walking behind them? Then and he was looking at them, and I swear,
yeah, that's the one I was talking about when he looked at Killua and freaking Gon.
The safest thing I can say is it looked like he orgasmed on himself.
Hey, yo,
that's why I say he needs some new draws, bro. Like, bro, you have to see the scene. I'm not even like bullshit. You got to see the scene to understand what I'm talking about.
We already established that. I know the scene. I don't want to see the scene anymore.
No, I'm talking about Bar.
That's what got Black Uchiha stuck on the series. Hey, yo,
no, that's separate from what
exactly
Freedom said.
That's
separate. That's so separate. It was a whole different fight scene, Bara. That's the thing that got me
did like
watching.
the tournament type shit. I can't remember.
In the York News City, John, the tournament.
How long ago have you watched Hunter? Bro, it's been like a good decade since I watched Hunter.
I ain't gonna say a decade, but it's been probably more than 5 years because it was one of the first ones. I've been watching anime for like about 8 years now, 8, 9 years. So it was one of the first ones after
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Death Note, Attack on Titan and shit.
Speaking of the timeline for Hunter x Hunter, did it come out before Naruto or after?
I think it did. It did. 1990 something.
Holy.
Oh yeah, it did have a first different anime too. It did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it got reanimated. You're right.
Because the creator made Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, he
and then
did.
after he made Hunter x Hunter.
Hey, Yu Yu Hakusho to this day one of my favorite animes all time,
And
bro.
you gotta give him like his flowers as a mangaka, because how many mangaka has 2 successful mangas? Like usually they'll have one that's just like that is just the greatest thing that they ever created, and then they'll try another one and it fails. Like Kishimoto, like when he what was the second manga he came out with?
My nigga Ikimoto working
Samurai
on number 2 right now.
It was pretty dope though. I remember
right.
Ryzen showing some panels and stuff, and I actually like tried to read it a little bit. I was like, hey, this is actually not that bad, but it didn't have the success of like Naruto.
My nigga Ikimoto 2 for 2 right now. 2 Blue
Hunter
Vortex
x Hunter came out in 1998. When did Naruto come out?
I was listening to Walkie Talkie the other
2000.
day, and Walkie Talkie was talking about how Kodachi has another series that's bubbling up.
Yeah, it's the food one.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what? This is what Kodachi.
Oh, he has a food manga.
Yeah,
I think we talked about this before.
I ain't finna read no food manga.
It's a food manga. No, funny enough, I think Kodachi tweeted about Boruto today, about like the 10-year stuff.
He did. Oh, he said congratulations.
Yeah. So like he's still tweeting about Boruto.
I'm about to say he can't show no hate to Boruto. They still like did great things together. You feel me?
Yeah, 100%.
We can't take that away.
This manga is called 365 Days
in the Kitchen. Oh.
Yeah, I just know the pacing for that's probably gonna be crazy. The intern probably cooking a whole souffle. You feel me? I just know the pacing's crazy. But yo, we got completely off track with
I
the
can't watch stuff, bro. I find myself when I get.
I think. Wait, who all? We all wait. Me and Nino.
Oh, who's your
name? Voted for Eno and Ryzen. What's the name?
For different reasons, but yeah,
much different reasons. If I'd pick one, I'd go with Sakura. I know y'all was pretty much hating on Sakura a little bit earlier, but I think Sakura did a very good job with Sarada, especially early on when Sarada was basically missing her father a lot. And of course, we basically seen the fact that she unlocked her Sharingan basically, as an emotional wreck as a child. And of course, Sakura was the main parent, basically handling all that commotion, all that turmoil with Sarada, and she did a very good job. Sarada grew up to be not necessarily too Uchiha like, even though people would prefer that, but
that's
even
crazy.
Learning from her,
what you mean by that?
No, I meant like she didn't necessarily have much of the. She wasn't like a Boruto. She was more of like a Tsunade. You see what I'm saying? She
wasn't an Uchiha with the hard R. I get it. It's cool. What? She's not like those. She's one of the cool ones. I get it though. Go ahead.
She was less of an Itachi and more of a Tsunade. I'd just say that. You feel she emphasizes more. She emphasizes. Most of her emphasis was on chakra control. I'm just saying you can clearly see the Sakura influence on Sarada.
I don't hate Sakura. And I don't get the Sakura hate, but let's be honest. I feel like she could have been a tiny bit better. I mean, how hard was it for her to say, "Oh yeah, the reason why you don't have any records in the Leaf is because you were born outside the village. I was with your dad, and you just came. Like, how hard was that?" And we gotta remember, she did destroy.
She doesn't have any records in the village. Did I miss out on that?
So
when she was born in Orochimaru's cave.
Yeah, I mean, like. She
was questioning her mom, right?
And Shizune.
And she had to handle that.
I don't know, dude. Her breaking the house and just being all crazy that, oh shit, I haven't paid the mortgage off, seems a bit. I don't know.
We already discussed.
I ain't gonna lie, current Sakura hate is niggas who just like can't get let go of that hate from the past. Because let's be honest, part one, she deserved that. Like, she was an annoying character, and I think throughout Boruto, like going through Shippuden and then throughout Boruto, especially in Boruto, like she's an amazing. Me personally, she's an amazing character. So
She's an
like
amazing.
Oh, she's amazing,
I
100%.
think
currently,
the
like
hate,
yeah, but like
I think the
people who
hate
still
came
hate her,
from
they probably just can't. I know niggas right now who just like they was like, I'm gonna get around to watching Boruto, but they seen Shippuden, they're like, yeah, man, F Sakura, bro. Like we do not.
I mean,
I know
hell,
niggas who like
I
that right
think it
now.
was
So.
I think it was the time when she told Naruto she loved him, and Naruto said, "I hate when people lie to
Bro,
themselves."
that probably was the maddest I ever. I ain't gonna lie. That probably was the maddest I ever been at a character in my life, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie to you. Like that
bro,
was
I had the
rage
opposite.
baiting levels.
I
I
wasn't
had
even
the
that mad.
opposite. I was like, "Oh shit, Naruto finally got the girl he been wanting," and then
And this
he
nigga
went
just
off.
went
I
through
was
all of this,
like,
bro. Don't get me started, free, bro, because that was crazy. That was crazy. That was
well,
disrespectful.
like I said, I don't hate Sakura at all. I just feel like her and Sasuke, I feel like that situation could have been handled a tiny bit better
Yeah,
because like they have phones. Like, I get Sasuke is this awkward adult who's like emotionally stunted. Like, dude didn't have 5 minutes to send baby girl a birthday present or like a FaceTime call. Sakura could have low-key just said, "Oh yeah, your dad's doing a really important mission. Here, you can talk to him for a couple minutes, but he can't make it." I don't know. That's just me. I feel like
bro, no, it's no
I
excuse.
don't think she got
Dude had
FaceTime.
time space ninjutsu. Like he could literally came home anytime he wanted to. Like it's
But why
no
would he
That's
waste
true.
that chakra?
That's
Why would he
true.
waste that chakra? He in the trenches.
But
He's
like I
in the
said, they have
trenches.
FaceTime. Like, call her up.
You think
Yeah,
Sasuke
She
got
got an
a
iPhone.
device? I think it was an episode
Yeah.
where Naruto like nigga Sasuke still uses his hawk, bro. Like he write
That's what
letters
I'm
and shit.
saying.
I mean,
That's
but
what I'm
but,
saying.
but, but we do know
He
he
wrote
has a hug.
Sakura
He
a
just never
letter,
charges it.
said congratulations, just one word. He was like, "Yo, congrats." I think it
That
was their anniversary or some shit, bro. He just
And
like
that's more
100%.
words than he sent to Sarada. Dude could have sent a
God,
hug.
it's
Baby girl, here's a birthday present. It's me, your
That's
dad. I'm busy.
that's like a Father's Day thing, because that can't be on Sakura. I get it. She probably could have conveyed it better, but like you said, from her experience, the nigga could pop up at any moment. So what could she tell him? Like, hey, he could pop up at any moment and get her hopes up, or just like, yo, he's on a mission right now.
the fact
He's
that
No,
Bara
this is
said, "Why would
crazy.
he waste his chakra and use time, space, and ninjutsu to come see his daughter?" That's
yeah,
Facts. Like
that's
imagine he
crazy.
in the trenches.
crazy.
Imagine
It's
he in the
like
trenches.
if you got a little bit of gas left and your daughter just needs you, and you like, fuck, I gotta go do this job real quick. Can I do the job or go see my daughter?
I
And,
don't
and
know.
see, I get that Sasuke is this emotionally stunted individual.
Yeah,
But you're telling me that Sakura couldn't get one picture with him for the family album? It took
Look,
12 years.
a lot of times people though, like I can't speak for everybody. Like kids who grow up without a dad, they grow up and want to be like the best dad that they can possibly be because they want to like make up for them not experiencing that, like having that childhood father figure growing up. So like you would think that Sasuke, since he didn't have a family, that he at the beginning he would want to give his daughter the family he never had, but
I think he's one of those people who's just like kind of emotionally traumatized that he's just afraid of making things worse. Like he
If
takes
you-
it to the extreme of
Yeah.
like, oh, she'll be better off without me. I don't want to do something weird. And like we see it in like the Kakashi episode where he tried to bond with her and it was just really creepy.
Oh.
Which
I
is
mean,
why- which is
if you think about it though, like Sasuke's childhood, like aside from the massacre and shit, like like the shit that fucked them up was the massacre. Other than that, he had like the worst thing. It was like, bro, I'm trying to impress my dad, so like I could show him I can make the same ranks.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
he had a great
he had a
childhood.
great
He had
family.
great memories. So from his perspective, he's probably like Sakura knows what it's like to be in a good family like me, but my shit is tainted. So she's probably a great parent in my absence. But once he started to see how much not only Sakura looked up to him, once he started coming back to the village more frequently, you see they be having training sessions and shit, and he be popping in and out. So he like, it's a better understanding. But I don't know. I can't blame it all on Sakura. But I still wouldn't give her a Mother's Day award. But I wouldn't blame it all on her. She could have been a little bit better communicative.
Like I wouldn't call her the worst mother. She's a great mother. She's just not.
Nah, she's one of the
Or near
greatest mothers. But
I don't know.
it's some good. All of the mothers are really great. I mean, we should just assume. I think Tamari's a great mother just because that nigga Shikadai know like he don't play. Sometimes when Boruto antics get a little too hectic, he's like, yeah, my mom gonna be like, yeah, bro, I gotta go. So Tamari is a great mom.
If I'd rank who raised the best ninja to let's say a getting level or getting age, because after that it's pretty much ninjas raising themselves, she'd be, if not one, she'd be number 2 to Orochimaru.
Who?
Factos.
Who?
Sakura.
Sakura.
I do have to give Naruto demerit because Boruto did cheat a lot. So
Hell, to be honest, I'd give it to Tamari. I mean, Shikadai was gonna win that battle. Team
that's
Team
true.
7 was gonna get disqualified a lot earlier, so we kind of have to write off Sarada. So I would have given it to Tamari just because Shikadai is really well rounded, and even though he does have that laziness trait, he's a lot less lazy compared to Shikamaru. So I'd give it to Tamari.
let's
Yeah.
say the tuning exam. Let's say part 2 tuning exam was a real tuning exam, and not whatever BS they had with Sabi and them do. Let's say Shikadai fought against Sarada. Do you think Shikadai wins?
I would say at that point we give it to Sarada.
My fault.
If we're talking about early getting tuning, the first tuning exams, Shikadai's kind of that well-rounded ninja where he's thinking like right on the fly and being able to conduct his moves pretty accurately.
I'd still say Sakura. I mean, I'd still say Sarada for the first tuning exam. The reason why I say the reason why I said the second one is because I think the Sharingan gives Sarada a big base or a large base that would probably dwarf a lot of the other gettings, like just off her having that.
I feel like the problem with the first shooting exams is because you have those team missions. If someone on the team fails you, the whole team fails.
True.
So it's basically a demerit for all of Team 7 at that point because they shouldn't have been in the finals because they would have lost in the second stage.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, at the point in time, Boruto really wasn't up to par to fight. Like, if he wasn't, we don't, like I said earlier on the pod, we don't operate with hypotheticals. Like, if he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, so in his head about his confidence and stuff like that, I think he would have stood a solid chance to make it to the finals on his own merit and power. But he had a self-confidence issue throughout that arc, so
100%.
I can't put him above a lot of characters throughout that
And
arc.
it's also
Sarada is definitely one of the top tiers, so she's being held back by both Sarada and Mitsuki had to carry the weight. They had to carry Boruto to the finals. So
Yeah,
100%.
100%. I don't know if it's just me, but I think a lot of people have been saying this, and a lot of people are in agreement. Boruto was significantly nerfed in the shooting exam. I don't know why. The Boruto that we saw in the Mist
in his
Village
head.
arc, I thought was probably better than the Boruto we seen in the shooting exam arc. Like even the Boruto that was fought against Kakashi during the Genin exams was probably better than the Boruto in the shooting exams. It was crazy.
He was trying to impress his dad.
And it's like what Black said. He was in his head. Like, we gotta remember, Boruto at that point in time didn't even want to enter the tuning exams. He only really entered it because Katasuke gaslit him into wanting to impress his dad. So you have Boruto who's only in this to impress Naruto.
And
So he's not going to
relying
be
on
thinking
Naruto
of
too.
teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be thinking of teamwork.
So at that
He's
point,
gonna-
everything he's doing, he's questioning it like, yo, what would Naruto think if I did this? And on top of that, he just came from meeting Sasuke, so now his emotions all over the place, bro. He's trying to do things to make sure Sasuke agrees to be his master, and all in order to basically impress his dad. And at the same time, he's realizing in real time how cool Sasuke is. So he's just like, "Fuck, bro, I ain't really shit."
Not to
story
mention,
Imagine playing basketball and your dad is LeBron and he's just watching you in the audience and stuff. You're gonna be nervous as hell. That's just like Boruto. He got his dad who's
Shout out
basically-
Bronny.
Yeah, Bronny James, the first person to get this by Pushaisi. But anyways, yeah. So
That's crazy.
yo, can you imagine being Bronny James and you listening to FDO and then that bar just drops? Like you just rocking out to that shit, like, oh, this shit hard as hell. And that bar just dropped, you like, the hell did I do to this dude? Anyways, besides that point. Yeah, but like Naruto, he's like the Jordan of Boruto, the Boruto series and stuff. So like imagine your dad is like the greatest shinobi ever and he's watching you and you're trying to not drop the ball because you're trying to live up to his expectations.
100%.
I think that was like Boruto's issue with the tuning exams the first time.
and then not to even forget that in his mind, he thinks he failed at the Rasengan. So he's thinking that one time he
Yeah,
actually
that's
did
true.
try to
Right.
do ninja training, he failed.
When he created the Vanishing Rasengan?
Yeah.
Literally creating a whole new chakra nature shit. Rasengan, he thinking like, dang, bro, he brooding and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest. It's father and son. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Naruto was willing to cheat at the first sign of hardship in the Chunin exams.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Only difference is Naruto was a bumbling idiot who got bailed out by Sasuke and Kabuto. Because if he had failed Sasuke, we know Sasuke would have been pissed. We know everyone would have hated Naruto. We know his team would have hated Naruto. Naruto would have been all in his emotions that, damn it, I messed this shit up for my guys, and now I'm alone again.
Well, lucky it's
That's
called
true.
Naruto. The show's called Naruto, so he had that plot armor on his side.
Major
Speaking of
plot.
failing, this might be a complete change of
So we're
subject.
talking
I
about
hope
code.
not. But how come Naruto failed the academy multiple times, but is still like in the same age range as everyone else?
I think
Back
that
then, you
somebody
could
had
take
made
the
a video
test
on
at
that.
any age. Back then,
Yeah.
that's what they were saying. You could take the test at any age. The nigga just kept going back.
Yeah, it's just implied that he just did it multiple times.
You
I
just
forget
thought he
who
would.
made a video on that plot.
So you just shot early?
Wow.
He
I mean,
thought he was like that.
I mean, didn't Kakashi like graduate at like 4 or like 6?
Like 7 years
Oh,
old, he
yeah.
graduated.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I
My
thought
son
he was
still makes
pulling
a
a
mistake
Iwabe.
and pee on himself
'Cause-
sometimes at 7.
Because
or 6.
Naruto's younger than Sasuke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
he must
Sasuke
have been
just
trying. He
came up
must have
late.
been trying since Naruto must have been trying since he was 7, because he probably thought like, oh, the youngest person ever did it at 7. I can do it. Maybe he thought that at 6, and he just kept on trying until he finally passed when everyone was like 11 and 12.
At the end of the day, there was a lot of favoritism. Because I mean, think about now. I'm gonna get flamed for this. Hot take. This is a military village. You're training to join the military. This man,
You got
Rock Lee, has a
6-year-olds.
disability. He has a disability. He can't do ninjutsu. He can't do genjutsu. His taijutsu was trash. What one word from Guy Sensei to Haruzen saying, yo, I think this kid's got promise. Bet, let's give this man a special exemption. Let's draft him to the military because my top Jonin said so. But you can't realize that, hey, this man's a Jinchuriki. Maybe he needs extra help. Maybe I slide him a better clone jutsu, or just have him say, okay, if you master this other jutsu, I'm gonna pass you. I don't know. I feel like Lee shouldn't have gotten that graduation ticket because he showed no potential. And for all intents and purposes,
I mean, he whooped 2 niggas asses. So like, as far I mean, like probably technical and tactics aside, like when they saw he whooped 2 different niggas asses that he was not supposed to whoop. So they were like, yeah, he good.
I mean, we gotta remember though, his taijutsu was called trash in the academy. It was only after he graduated and God trained him that his taijutsu improved.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, because he's older. His team is older than Naruto's team, though. So,
So when you think about it, it's God basically using his clout and saying, "Hey, I'm the top taijutsu master. I want this kid to pass. I want him on my team, because if he's doing the same jutsu, why did he pass unless Naruto's grades were just so low that he needed that clone jutsu to automatically pass?"
this shit crazy.
Sounds like the answer.
I mean, I guess no one really had that favoritism for Naruto then. I guess
You already know how I feel. Hey, nigga, Hiruzen ain't do shit for Naruto, but that's a conversation for
Bro, he
another day.
gave him an apartment. Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna go down this
Yeah,
path.
bro.
I mean,
No,
he
but-
kept him out of jail. I mean, he did keep him out of jail. Any other person stealing that forbidden scroll would have been locked up. Let's be honest.
I ain't
That's a
trying to hear
fact.
that. I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
He
Yeah, I'm
locked
gonna
up
be right back.
the white hairy guy. I forgot his name.
Mizuki. I mean, Mizuki didn't do half the shit Sasuke did. Who's still in prison? Who's walking free?
Hey, that's Kakashi. That's a whole like. Hey, that's up to Kakashi.
I mean, look at
That
Kawaki.
That
I
Kakashi's
mean, if
discretion.
Kawaki lives, there's a good chance Kawaki's walking free, and Mizuki's crimes are a lot more tame than Kawaki's.
At this point, because assuming everybody goes back to normal, you got Boruto, Naruto's back, and Naruto who's saying like, yeah, he's good. And then
That's
Sarada's like, look, whatever Boruto says, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So that's already 3 of the strongest niggas in the world. Like, what you gonna say?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
W-
some crazy ass nepotism. Let's be honest.
That is nepotism. That's why I said maybe it might be good if Kawaki ends up dying at the end of the story. My
Stop it.
thoughts about the character has been on a roller coaster, especially since TBV. You know what I'm saying?
know,
the
at the
premise
very
is still the
least-
same though. I think he's still messed up for the stuff that he did to Boruto. People going to justify it, flip it how they want to flip it. It's still grimy what he did, but the context and complications are there. So there's that. I'll just say that.
I mean, or at the very least, getting unofficially exiled like Sasuke, where you could pop into the village once in a while, but I'm gonna need you out. We can't look at you for the most part.
Sasuke got a crib. This nigga Kawaki can't have no crib, bro. They were like, nah, we can't give you a place to stay on this premise whatsoever,
Exactly.
Everything could be fixed with omnipotence, partners. Everything could be fixed with omnipotence.
bro.
That sounds scummy. That sounds scummy. Let's be honest. If Ada does like an omnipotent shit to like make everyone believe that both Kawaki and Boruto are a cool person, and are humans just not humans anymore? Can I have the right to my own free will? Why do I gotta?
They're gonna have to
forced
retain. They're gonna have to gain their own memories and retain everything that they went through. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the people are gonna have to have that consciousness weigh on them how they treated Boruto throughout the time skip, because they're gonna understand. Damn, my memories were changed at the time, and I was this much of a dickhead to Naruto's actual son, to this, that, and the third. Shikamaru was actually right. So I think that justifies it in that case. Like within verse, like morally, like you're fucking with people's memories, it's messed up. But like within the verse, if she swaps it back, but allows them to maintain the memories of like everything being swapped and everything that they went through while their memories were swapped, I think it's fine. So
100%. But if you're doing a Deus Ex Machina, where Kawaki and Boruto were brothers from the get-go, and Kawaki's this great individual, it seems kind of counterintuitive to what Naruto was teaching you, because now you're just messing with people's free will because you don't want to face the consequences of your actions.
what if they use omnipotence to make it like Naruto had 3 natural born children?
Exactly.
That's crazy, and that would be messed up.
I mean,
Nigga said, "What's the problem, boy? This is a big problem, boy. He's accepted into the family."
Naruto's teaching doesn't have you voluntarily suffer. Like if there's a way for you to like relieve the suffering and make everything kumbaya, what's the problem?
I mean, that's like you committing.
It's already been used multiple times.
From the general public's consensus, though, they're gonna look at it as like it's a whole different thing, bro. Like who was saying nepotism earlier? This is straight up nepotism, bro.
I feel like that's even worse.
So why not utilize it?
I mean, that's like your boy committing 10 felonies. And because you don't want him to face a punishment, you brainwash the entire world to think he's a chill dude. I mean, don't they have the right to like their free will or their mind?
Yeah, because that's like I don't know. You Ryzen, you watch Dragon Ball Daima, right?
Yeah.
Like they had changed the canon actions, basically how Majin Buu became good. It was like, oh, in Daima, Goku used the Dragon Balls to change everybody's memories about Majin Buu, so he was good. I'm like, nah, they was just fucking with the big Buu. Like he earned his merit on his own. Like you can't take away the hard work and like the actual things that the nigga did in the past and shit like that, bro.
That was the same with Z. So what they did is they erased Buu from everyone's memories. So they just forgot that he mass murdered everyone. And then how they know Buu is they think he's Mr. Satan's like prized student. So Goku just doesn't care. He says, I'm gonna erase people's memories. I don't care about the ethics. I just want Buu to be chill. So that's what happened, and I'm afraid that they'll do that with Kawaki. So it feels weird. Like we can argue that Sasuke didn't get a fair punishment, but Sasuke was punished. To an extent, Orochimaru was punished. If Kawaki faces no external consequences, it feels weird, especially if you're erasing people's memories. If you have to have like a trade-off, like, oh yeah, we're having a 5 Kage summit, but Naruto's on his hands and knees begging them, and they come up with a compromise, that's fine. But if they just say, hey, Ada, here's omnipotence, make Kawaki a chill dude, or Boruto becomes like an omnipotent god and just rewrites reality, it feels weird because now you're just playing with people. People aren't people anymore. You're just violating their minds purposely to get the action that you want, and it feels really weird for like Naruto verse.
No, that's true. And I ain't gonna lie, when I think about it, people was ODing when they said Sasuke. I get it. Like Sasuke did some crazy shit, but at the end of the day, it's like if you think about it, especially in the times they were living in, he was not the first nigga to use the Akatsuki. It was other niggas from the villages who hired the Akatsuki to do other grimy shit. 100%. And the shit Sasuke did was against other villages. So I really look at it as like these niggas was just hating that it was just the hidden leaf ninja that was fucking them up. So they're like,
think
oh, what are y'all gonna do about it? Like if anybody could have made Zabuza a world wanted criminal like Sasuke if other people was just being nosy and being in their business. But it's like, come on, bro. Niggas was just they was
I
just throwing
really
his name around. They was throwing Sasuke's with the nigga never even joined a single meeting. He got one mission from Obito. One mission. Like, Sasuke's part of the Akatsuki. He's one of the head. I'm like,
That was
what he
a
do
hell
to
of a
the
mission.
Misville? What he do? Like, come on, bro.
I think it was more about the 5 Kage summit when he tried to kill them all at the same time.
They had the summit because of the nigga. That's a repercussion of them being dumb enough to meet all in the same spot and let the word spread. But they had the summit because of them. They was already making him a criminal. And Naruto's like, yo, I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean,
Like,
that just
how many of
solidified
y'all
it.
have produced like ninjas that committed atrocities? They ain't got this type of level. Like, let that nigga Sasuke breathe, man.
100%.
He fought, he saved the world. You know what I'm saying?
And let's be honest, at the time, there were multiple criminals that got off free.
Yeah.
Sasuke didn't get, like, people can say Sasuke didn't get a punishment, but he did get a punishment. He did spend a few months in prison, and he's on lifetime probation. But even then, the whole point of the end of the war was to bury the hatchet, was to, kind of give everyone leeway to forget the hatred. I mean, look at the Cloud. Cloud tried to kidnap Naruto's mom. Cloud tried to kidnap Naruto.
Hey, don't put that on us, man. We ain't do shit to them.
I'm saying shit like that though.
Tried
But
to
it
kidnap
is
his future wife. Got a Hyuga clan member killed. And Yamato even tells the Raikage that we swallowed our pride to keep the peace. So let's be honest. At least on the Cloud side, they owed Naruto some leeway. So
and then they let niggas like Al walk around. He out here snatching Yakugans, and he's out here being a top bodyguard to a fucking Kage. I'm like, that nigga not a criminal.
I thought Al's Byakugan was gifted to him, not
gifted. Nah, the niggas took that shit from a Hyuga. He took it.
Did he really? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of like impossible for him to do it because they had that like mark on their forehead.
He made his name in the history books, bro.
A main branch member. That's what I think happened.
Only the side branch. Oh yeah, only the side branch was marked.
Yeah, but like even look at the Sand. The Sand out here committing war crimes and like allying with Orochimaru. Sure, they were tricked, but they still killed a ton of people. I mean, look at Baki. Baki's walking around free, and he killed Hayate.
That nigga Gaara's a Kage, bro. That nigga Gaara leads the village, bro.
And I know I'm terrible with names. Who the is Baki? Because I'm thinking
Gaara Sensei.
I'm thinking of Baki the Grappler. All right, never mind.
And like look at Yugo. She wanted to kill Hayate's murderer. She swallowed her pride. Said, "Fuck, I can't kill Baki. We're allies. I'm gonna swallow my anger and let peace be peace." So like, at that point in time, every village was guilty for making this current world. So we're gonna work toward it. In Kawaki's situation, everyone's hands are clean. Mist Village is clean. Sand Village is clean. Cloud Village is clean. That's Kawaki directly, accidentally, or indirectly messing up our lives. We can understand he had good intentions, but he had no authority to do that shit. We should have a say in how we were tricked and see what his punishment should be. That's a different story.
Valid. That's valid.
That's not the cycle of hatred. That's Kawaki being mad and because he didn't have love, kind of walking that fine line but between insanity and love.
But in a way, you could explain Kawaki doing certain things for the good of, let's say, the village. And I understand where you're coming from. Either way, it's still kind of illegal. He still needs to be punished for that in some sort of ways. But much more people, I'd say, did more things rooted in evil and got off for less. I'd say that.
100%.
Like even things we don't even think about. Sasuke freed like a bunch of prisoners. We don't even think about that. Like he never even got punished for that. Like,
what are you talking about?
Well, those weren't.
What are you
talking about when he freed them from Orochimaru's hideout? Because they were just innocent people. They were prisoners though. They were innocent
Sugetsu and what's the name? And Karin, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, those
we know where they
prisoners.
We know where they at.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thinking back, I thought they were like actually truthful prisoners. Yeah,
and no, 100%. Kawaki's actions are in his mind the best way to go about things. The best way to save the village, the best way to save Naruto. But the thing is, he had no authority. The 5 Kages don't like being tricked. They don't like being manipulated. They're gonna want him to answer for his crimes. They couldn't do that with Orochimaru because it's a lesser of two evils. We need Orochimaru on our side because he's not gonna come quietly. Orochimaru's not going to sit there and get executed. So it was either we got to make a deal with this guy, getting him on our side and kind of watch him, or this man's going to go off the deep end, still experiment, except now we don't benefit from it, and now we don't know where he is. In Sasuke's point, Sasuke was willing to die at that point. He said, if you want to execute me, execute me. But they worked out a deal. Kawaki has to work out that deal. I think it's going to be harder, though, because A, the Leaf used out all their clout on Sasuke. B, the other villages don't have that cycle of hatred. Like this ain't on us. This is on Naruto. Naruto's the one that vouched for this man. We trusted him, and now he's doing all this weird, in their eyes, weird shit. So like, no one's really responsible. So unless Boruto and Naruto can offer a really good compromise, he's gonna have to face some punishment. I'm not gonna say death, but like it might have to be something similar to Sasuke at least if he's still alive.
It won't be death.
This is why I say omnipotence gotta come out. Go ahead.
And
they like, bro, y'all niggas cannot have two notorious rogue ninjas just roaming around free. Like at that point, history is just gonna look at us like we just let them niggas do anything. Yeah. Like,
at that point, the prisoners will riot, and then they'll be saying, "Hey, I didn't do half the shit Kawaki did. Why do I have 20 years to life?"
Because we know for a fact, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you can't make it look good on paper no matter how you spin it. But it's like we know what Kawaki's been through. We know like he's not gonna keep on doing this nonsense. We know as soon as we let prisoner A, B, C out, he's gonna go right back to the trenches, hit the gambling spot, and get into some more trouble that he was doing. He probably got in there in the first place for. Like we know that for a fact.
Cool. And to be honest, at a point we could pretty much tell other nations like if you want to punish Kawaki, go ahead, you free. You free to attempt. What's the problem?
Word. Try to at that point, go ahead and try for real.
I'm like, here's the problem. Here's the problem. If Kawaki doesn't submit to like whatever punishment they want, and the village kind of says do whatever, that breeds the cycle of hatred again. Now it's fear. Now it's
does it? I mean, who did Kawaki really wrong?
Everybody.
I mean, the Daimyo's pretty pissed. For once, the guy who pays everyone their paychecks, the guy who owns the land.
Everything that's going wrong right now, and the confusion that's in the midst of it, it's like 60% Kawaki's fault.
We're discussing Hidden Leaf. We're discussing Hidden Leaf.
He legally kidnapped Naruto and Hinata. So
we went over this. We went over his charges, Baro, months ago. It was like last year. We went over this.
Let's say Naruto. Let's say Naruto gets freed, and because Naruto is Naruto doesn't really. He's not really pressing no issue of trying to punish Kawaki because he feels like everybody should be living in harmony. At that point, like I don't really see anybody that wants their restitution.
I feel like Naruto not pursuing a punishment. I'm not saying death. I'm not saying execution. Like no put words in my mouth. Yeah. I feel like if Naruto doesn't pursue a punishment, it character assassinates him as an adult.
Stop it.
No. Think about it. How many times has Naruto punished Boruto, Team 7, and the other teams for disobeying things and doing things on their own? And it took other Kages vouching for them for him to lay off. If he's willing to punish ninjas for disobeying stuff and like not doing things his way, for him to just go and say, we kind of got carried away. He an orphan. He just like me for real. Let's let bygones be bygones.
But that's the point.
I feel like that as him being Hokage, I feel like it's weird. I feel like he needs to understand that Kawaki needs to atone. I mean, look at Obito. Yeah. He told Obito to atone. He didn't say Obito gets a free ride. He told him atone. Yeah, so I feel like Kawaki needs to atone.
No, I get that. No one's really saying that Kawaki should just be let off scot-free. Let's say hypothetically. Matter of fact, let's start from the beginning. So what? Not even the beginning, but what was Team 7's disciplinary measures after they went rogue for Mitsuki after the Mitsuki retrieval arc? What was that?
I think their ninja ranks were in jeopardy to where they couldn't become. They were going to be stripped of their rank.
They stopped going on missions for a little bit.
Yeah.
So that could be the same thing for Kawaki. Kawaki could chill off on the missions for a bit. Maybe he got be demoted back to Jenny.
For Kawaki.
That's a legitimate.
They said stop going on missions for a little bit. What, bro? Nah, he need
What's
to
the
stay on. They need to put
thank
him on
you.
life or death missions every time. He
Okay,
Every
needs
okay,
to be
single
the
time.
first line of defense every time.
okay. But
You
see,
do
here's the
that.
thing. I think when everything's all said and done, provided Kawaki's still alive, provided Boruto's still alive, I think the first scene we should get of that reconstruction period is this. I think it's only fitting is this. I don't think Kawaki gets house
Hold on, let me share your
probation and
screen.
he's just chilling. I think he's in the same situation as Sasuke, where he locked up until we figure out what to do with him. I think it's only
That's crazy.
fair.
Not put
That's
bro in a
crazy.
straitjacket.
Nah.
They had Sasuke like that
Nah.
for hours, bro. They had that nigga like that for
Nah.
hours, bro,
Hell,
before
for weeks
anybody even
Bro,
spoke
probably.
to
that's
him.
I mean,
inhumane as hell, though.
it
That's
was
it.
months before he got to leave the village, so we could say
Oh
it was a couple
shit!
months.
That's
I was not
crazy.
Nah.
expecting a straitjacket. I was
And
not
you
expecting.
know, Tsunade was just doing that to show off. Like, come on, come on. Shane, all that was unnecessary. Come on.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
And don't they have like a ceiling jutsu as well that they put over his eyes so
Yes.
he can use in his
Yeah.
Sharingan and his
Yeah, they covered his
that's-
eyes because they're like, this nigga got the Rinnegan, he got some other shit. They was like, what? He
Man.
did what to the tail beast? They said, nah, cover everything.
They put a
Nah,
seal
bro.
over it though. It wasn't even just they covered his eyes. It was like some type of
Yeah,
type
they
of
blocked him
jutsu
from
that
being
they
able to
did.
use the Rinnegan.
See,
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's
I think
too
this is the
far.
bare minimum. I think you got to treat him like Sasuke at the very least. He locked up
Solitary
until
confinement.
we come out with a deal.
Man,
I mean, but
I'm
Kawaki didn't really
thinking Kawaki goes
kill
out.
nobody
Kawaki
though.
goes out like Obito, bro. Like he redeems himself, but within that same arc, within that same fight, he's dying, bro. He got.
But like honestly, like for real,
That's
like
it.
all right, so oh, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off.
Cook
No,
on.
go ahead.
So like
That's all I was
so he
saying.
kidnapped Naruto, right?
Yeah,
He kidnapped Naruto, right? But in Naruto's state of mind, time ain't really passed. Nothing is. It's like he just got pushed in, and that's the last thing he remembered. And then he.
but in reality, bro, in reality,
his kids has aged significantly. I know he gonna come out and realize his kid's name aged significantly.
exactly.
But this isn't really about Naruto. It's about how the others were affected. Now you're having everyone running around like headless chickens. Now you're having the village basically go into a Great Depression, and you can make the argument that people that died wouldn't have died if they had their Hokage. Now, whether that's correct or not is up to the civilians, but their way of life was basically altered because of Kawaki. You have all this political turmoil across the entire elemental nations because of Kawaki's actions. You have the daimyo spending a shit ton of funds to kill Boruto and kill the wrong person, when Kawaki's right here chilling, eating taiyaki and holding the Hokage hostage while accusing this other person. And I'm not going to use omnipotence. Like, at the end of the day, omnipotence was Ada's fault. It was an accident. We can't hold that against Kawaki. At the end of the day, Kawaki did abuse it. He did use it. He did frame Boruto.
It was
Omnipotence
the
has no
lie.
bearing on
It
that.
was the lie that made everything worse.
Exactly. So, like, we can say he didn't kill anyone, but he sure does have a lot of high-value crimes, a lot of attempted murders, to where, people have gone to prison for less. I mean, look at Mizuki. Mizuki didn't kill anyone. He's still rotting in prison. I mean, he did kill in that
No
anime
shot. He's
only
still
thing.
in
He did
prison.
kill that one person. But
He
like,
has-
most likely, he's
Oh.
still in prison. Like, we haven't seen Mizuki at all. So
I'll say this though, because someone in the comment section, Marlo, said he would basically say he'll take any punishment, even death. I don't think like Kawaki being allowed to kill himself is a cop out. That's
Yeah.
that's like allowing him to get what he wants. If he really wants to die that bad, he really gotta atone. Like, nah, go help this old lady cross the street, my guy. Do something.
exactly. I think the perfect way for him to atone is to say, I don't want to die, but if you want to kill me, I'll take my punishment. I feel
Only
like
death
something
I'll
similar
take is a sacrifice. Like his death means something. I don't want him killing himself.
yeah.
Or
I feel like his punishment has to be in a similar vein as Sasuke, where he's got to be locked up for a bit while they review his case. I mean, if he's just chilling, if he's just at that taiyaki shop the next day after he releases Naruto, it's gonna be weird. If they omnipotence this shit, it's gonna be weird. I need him in
That's
that
true.
Ibiki cell with Ibiki beating up on him until his court date. And if they give him probation, that's fine. He is facing a punishment to an extent, but there has to be a consequence.
He should be
Like, he has to
Tsunade's
atone.
caregiver when she releases her jutsu.
What?
I mean,
Wait, say that again.
Tsunade. It should be Tsunade's caregiver when she releases her jutsu.
When she releases her jutsu is crazy.
I mean, there could be some atonement. Have my guy do some disciplinary missions and stuff like that. You know, have him sit in timeout for a couple. But it don't gotta be nothing too crazy. Like have like the Sasuke thing. The Sasuke thing is crazy. I'm just saying.
Straight jacket is acceptable.
I understand Ryzen's point about how it isn't necessarily just how Naruto is impacted. It's about how everybody else was impacted. But I just don't necessarily see anybody going that hard on trying to make it seem like he needs to like be put in jail or anything like that. Now I get it for certain people it might be like, I don't care, he sealed the Hokage, but if the Hokage comes out and he's just like, nah, I'll handle his discipline, I feel like most people would just back off and be like, okay,
Bara, question. What if the daimyo says, fuck no, I still want my blood? Put Kawaki in prison or else you're not getting paid.
I guess we don't get paid.
That's where the Civil War gonna start, though.
I mean, would Naruto really say, "Damn, I'm about to make 100 plus families homeless because I don't want to put Kawaki in jail for a couple months"?
They're gonna have to take responsibility of jailing him. There's gonna be somebody said earlier, there's gonna be some type of negotiation going on.
Actually, side question, because I think this is funny. Side question for all of you. So if and when Kawaki does get out of prison, right, like Sasuke, how is he gonna get an income? Sasuke had his Uchiha money. He took on missions. Who's gonna pay Kawaki to live and just get food?
Nobody. He gonna have to hunt.
Or is he gonna live off Naruto's earnings?
He gonna have to hunt. He gonna have to hunt. That could be a good punishment too. But like, you get no income, bro. Nobody, like, if niggas like lend you money, like if you beg, that's on them. Like if somebody borrow you money, but like he can't get no job.
Time ninjutsu. He can just pop up in a bakery.
That's what I'm saying. He have to hunt. This nigga has the luxury of going anywhere. Go to a dimension and get some food. Eat some intergalactic food, boy.
I mean, like Sasuke's got he has Sakura's money and he has like mission money.
He got that hospital check.
Or
Sasuke healthcare is like taken care of.
Or what he can do is he can steal a bunch of food and put it in his dimension where time doesn't move.
Just like what Jigen used to do. That's true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A McDonald's cheeseburger, that shit don't rot anyways. So
I don't think Kawaki, like, he's smart, but I don't think he's smart in that category. I don't think he's smart in that category. He wasn't playing ahead like that.
Nah, Ada's gonna get a job.
Yeah, you might.
She's gonna get a minimum wage job after she loses omnipotence to support Kawaki.
If she loses omnipotence, that'd be crazy. I hope that'd be the worst thing that happens to her. Ada's one of my favorite characters. I don't want her to die. So
we had somebody ask, did we talk about the Jogan hit in the MV that didn't we talk about this podcast?
Nah. What's the name? I had told y'all, remember in the group chat, they had dropped the music video.
Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of hits. But I didn't see the Jogan hit. I didn't see that. I was focusing on the Hadari.
You talking about the Hadari stuff,
yeah, they was hyping up Hadari in that music video. I ain't gonna lie. So
yeah, so they showed like a circle that resembled the Jogan, and like they had like those little Baku animals going around.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
You got like a screenshot or anything? Because I'm scared to play videos.
I'm scared too. I'm scared to show even a screenshot at this point.
Nah, I think a screenshot.
I'm about to say a screenshot should be good, but yeah, we can't show don't show no video.
Like don't show the video, but the screenshot should be okay. Because I haven't even seen the music video because I'm like, what the fuck is Boruto and them a rock band now? Like, what's going on? Why do they have a music video? Like what type of music video are we talking?
So you know that it's one of the openings that during the Kara arc, I forget, it was the opening where Boruto and Kawaki was fighting Jigen in that opening, and all of them, they were fighting the Kara inners. It's that same song, but with 2 blue Vortex like manga panels and actual new visuals, like motion pictures of like them doing just like simple shit, nothing crazy though.
What am I looking at?
That's basically it.
That's the ending credit, yeah.
Okay, what the fuck is with the mouse?
Oh, that's the eye that they were saying.
That's like a Baku type of animal.
Is that the eye that the dude was talking about in the comment?
Yeah, that's what I think he was talking about.
I don't think that's the Jogan. I think that's just an artistic choice for the two blue Vortex. I mean, but it may be though. I don't know.
Nah, I'm from the
Does
reach. That
the
shit's
Jogan have
definitely the
those
Jogan.
have those lines though? Does the
Yeah, I'm
Jogan
about to
have
say
those
that's the
blue
Jogan.
lines
Look
in
at the
it?
lines. It means it's the Jogan.
Hmm. Hmm. That's a
I'm
subtle
joking.
ass hint, but you
I'm
say you
joking.
joking? You
Yeah.
joking?
I
All right,
said
I
I was
thought you
for
was
the
dead ass
reach. I'm for
serious.
the reach. I'm for
I
the
thought you
reach.
was
That's
dead
what I
ass
said.
serious. I was like, oh shit. Then all right, man,
Nah, I
maybe.
mean it looked like the symbolism. Wait, what animal did you say that's a badger or what is that?
A Baku. I
A
think.
What the
Baku.
fuck is a Baku?
Wait, let me see.
Because you see, like it has like little like rodents around. I thought it was like the year of the rat or some shit like
Yeah,
that. It
the
was supposed to
Baku is a
represent.
legendary Japanese supernatural being originating from Chinese folklore, known for devouring nightmares.
Oh shit, and
That's
the
a
Shin
what?
you are a nightmare. Rest in peace, Jura. Your time is coming, my boy.
Oh, that made it'd be crazy if that's like the only way. Because remember how we was talking about like how do you defeat Jura if he just keeps on like using the trees and shit to like regenerate and come
Yeah,
back? Like how you defeat a foe like that? That'd be crazy if it's actually the Jogan that does it. Like
might
the
be.
Jogan is the key to the V and Jura.
Might be.
Yeah,
I
But
mean,
then
because
it,
it
then
like
it,
this. Why put this animal here though? Like, out of all artistic choices, like they have to be symbolized in something.
bro, when they drop all those announcements June 4th, I feel like our knowledge about a lot of things and a lot of this stuff is gonna be much better. Cause they got something they finna drop, some type of bombs they about
100%.
to drop, bro. So
But
Well, shit, if they
since
ain't dropping the anime, they better drop something crucial. Because what the fuck is going on?
no, I doubt the anime actually is dropping in June, but perhaps an announcement pertaining to the anime is definitely possible. But
Oh, somebody said that was Donzo's summoning animals.
the Baku, he summoned that.
Yeah,
Was it during
I
the
don't.
5 Kage?
I think it was like during the fight with Sasuke.
Yeah, because I was like, y'all know how I feel about that man Donzo, bro. No work in the field whatsoever. All that years.
Bro, he
Hmm.
took out the person that you said was a bum. What are you talking about?
A bum taking out a bum is nothing impressive to me.
Cool.
I don't know. I used to watch bum fights, and that shit was pretty interesting to me, bro.
Well, for comedy and sense of you know what I'm saying, human purposes, yeah, that's valid. But like he get no flowers for doing that. Like Shishui gets negative flowers because like that's the reason he got negative flowers because of someone like Donzo got the drop on him like that. But we
Bro, he
can't get
got
started on
jumped,
this.
bro. It wasn't
We
just
not finna get
Donzo.
started with this. We
Okay,
can't even remember the two niggas' names, bro, who jumped
I
him, bro.
can't. I can't. I
All
can't.
right, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I
One
don't
in
even
four
think they
niggas.
mentioned their
Rising, you
names. Did they
remember
mention their
Rising? Do
names?
you remember their names?
It was
What
it
are
Did
was
their
they
it
ever
names?
was the
bring up their name?
Yamanaka and then it was like Tarun or something.
Taro.
Bro,
All right, see, like I
you're
said, one
asking
in
the
four niggas.
Naruto almanac if you remember somebody's name,
Yeah, it
bro.
was
Of course
Tarun.
you
Yeah,
remember.
Tarun Aburame. Yeah, it was Tarun
He like, come
Aburame.
on, bro. He got
look,
like
look,
that's who he get jumped by. You're like, you telling me that's the nigga? Come on, bro.
no name ninja number 1 and no name ninja number 2. In the credits, they put ninja number 1 and ninja number 2 and have their acronym next to it.
That's the equivalent right now. Like that's the equivalent. Let's say Kawaki, like Nishio get the drop on Kawaki. You know what I'm saying? He got jumped
I
because
mean,
it was Nishio and two other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo, Nishi,
Nishio,
we already
Nish.
discussed
Come on,
Nishi.
bro.
That's the reincarnation of Shibai, bro. We already discussed
I
that.
mean, I mean,
So
Boruto
that
did
one,
get jumped by a couple of annoying.
Boruto got out of there ASAP. No Rocky, bro. I give Boruto like they had that whole chain thing. Like that's it is what it is. He got caught for a second and then he got out of it in a second.
about who?
When they it was during the Mamushi arc, he just took down some Mamushi and they had threw like some type of rope chain around him and they tried to capture Boruto, the Jonin.
Okay. The Jonins that try to capture him.
Yeah, yep.
But
If
since we were talking
If
about,
Boruto was Sasuke, they would have died trying some shit like that on Sasuke, bro.
I mean
They
like
would have.
old Sasuke. Nah, well,
Oh,
people
I'm not.
he had that no kill rule, bro. So he
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
really
when he
like
had
until
Kage and
he
stuff
got
like
to the
that.
Kage summit, he was out for blood on Danzo. He had that no kill rule though. People be forgetting.
Man, he had a reason to kill Danzo though.
Yeah. He also stopped
Valid reason.
Suigetsu from killing niggas who probably deserved to get killed.
Yeah, you got a point. Never mind. I'll take it back.
You
All right, they
know
would
what
have
I'm
been
saying?
seriously incapacitated then if they was fucking with Sasuke back in the day.
Yeah,
A
he
couple
was
broken limbs, at least.
for sure. Maybe a missing limb. He could probably got a little
Missing-
too excited with the sword.
But
You know
since
what
we
I'm
were
saying?
on the topic of that little AMV, Salads and Bolt, she wrote up an interesting like translation for like what was shown in the AMV that I found kind of interesting.
On the music video?
Yeah.
Okay. What's she talking about?
So I have it over here on my page.
Peep it.
What's she talking about?
So she says in the first instance of text appears for the omnipotent scene, Sarada's Mangekyo unlocks with the words please save Boruto. Second instance is Boruto and Sasuke's flashbacks. Sasuke tells Boruto, "You're similar to Naruto. I'm leaving Sarada to you." And then it's just like a Baku animal.
Yeah.
Mirrored staircase and art often symbolizes duality, balancing opposite forces, feminine and masculine, as well as a never-ending journey. Distorting reality to explore the subconscious, doorways are also often used to represent a window into the subconscious. The lyrics at this point in the song are, "It's okay if your emotions get shaken up. Mix your anger with love. Reality isn't binary. We live amidst chaos." As Sasuke slowly transforms into Hidari, the lyrics are, "Drowning in a world full of quote-unquote correct answers, you end up asking yourself," which seems to reflect Hidari's curiosity for the world as well as Sasuke's underlying trait he couldn't express well. Because we gotta remember, Hidari is like kind of like Sasuke's inner self without those inhibitions. And at the end of the day, Sasuke is emotionally stunted and he is lost kind of all the time and like kind of awkward like Hidari. During this flash through of characters that start with Boruto and ends with Sarada, the lyrics are, "Is this really even fulfilling? Your heart starts to become restless," which kind of suggests them wondering whether following the path Koji laid out is a good choice or not. They clash with Boruto versus the Claw Grimes and Jura lyrics time and time again. "We've been faced with the urge to break it. These fights were after Code harassed Sarada and after saving Konohamaru, indicated Boruto has the urge to break the path Koji lays out again." It switches to Kawaki and Mitsuki for the "there's already no more dreams in this bone dry land" part, seems to indicate Mitsuki's giving up on Kawaki, being his son, and accepting the changed reality, stepping into discomfort, which low key, I feel like we need more Mitsuki. It's not even about him just not getting fights. I feel like we need his like
His perspective
inner
on
pop.
things.
Exactly. Because right now he seems to be cool with Boruto, but we haven't really seen him thinking in his mind. So I wonder what he thinks about like all this. I wonder if he'll actually get a chance to like talk to Boruto or even Koji. And then we get Sarada versus Hidari. Lyrics are, "I'll take responsibility for my ideals and dreams on my own and cry out from under this new sky." Seems to indicate how far she's come without training and her resolving her convictions. Boruto's lines, "Master believed in me. He risked his life to save me." Meanwhile, the lyrics are you prepared? Dawn is only just beginning. And it seems to indicate Boruto's resolve to protect Sarada and that this is the only the beginning of the conflict. Text is again Boruto speaking. It says, "It was all for you, Sarada." It's a whole like thing, and I really hope that the Hidari arc is done justice.
I think it's
Because
gonna be big, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
exactly because
Just
we're dealing with like a peak legacy character.
Yeah, I think so too.
And when
Yeah.
Hidari
Could be.
does get beaten, we eventually got to talk about Sasuke's return if that Thorn Soul doesn't get stolen.
Yeah, because I think I talked
By
about this
who?
before. Like, I find it like highly weird that like Jura he's protecting Sasuke's soul thorn, bro, out of everybody else. It has to be a meaning behind it besides him, besides it just being Sasuke, and he just wants to be vengeful against Boruto and not let him get it back so he can bring his master back. I think it's deeper than that. It has some like Hidari is a special character in some type of way, and it's
Jura
just yet to be
subconsciously
revealed.
Hey,
Jura's
bro, he's been reading
subconsciously
these
feels a lot.
books. He's been learning. He's been gaining intelligence. We don't know how he finna come back. I know he got to come back different, but like we don't know
Ooh,
how. he finna come
Hidari
back.
ain't reading shit. No, I'm just
He's been
playing.
reading books, bro. He's
He's
been
been
reading
reading
What
King
books.
book?
Magazine.
Sesame
He's reading King
Street
Magazine.
books. That boy
He
can't
learned the
read.
word. He learned the word
King
"it." So
Magazine.
like, come on, bro. Like he was reading. Like Mamushi was reading magazines. Hidari had a whole hardcover book with pages. So I know that
Now
nigga
let's
reading,
be
bro.
real. Let's be
That
real.
nigga
We know what
reading,
type
bro.
of magazines Mamushi was reading.
That's what I'm saying. He
Wasn't the
wasn't
same
on no
type of
time like
magazines.
that. He wasn't
Wasn't
on
the
no
same
time like that.
magazines as Hidari was reading. I'll say that.
My boy
for sure.
Hidari was reading some Probably some, you know what I'm saying, some common elementary books, but he had some books up in there, bro. He was reading some books.
Nah, I agree. I agree with Ryzen. He was reading teen magazines and shit. If he's talking about ick.
Maybe a character in the show was like, ick. It's disgusting. And Hidari
I
just
mean-
used that word.
I mean, if he's using the same thing Ada used, and she said totally ick, and he said totally ick, then I think they're reading the same magazines at that point.
He's probably reading a romance or a tragic romance novel because that's what Ada would read.
Vogue
Though.
magazine. Nah,
She
I
ain't
see
reading no
Ada
Vogue.
reading Vogue, bro. I'm telling you.
She do like reality shit, bro. She like reality shit, and she'll do
So
some
she watching
dramatic
it. She
novels.
reading. They got the Bad
Dramatic
Girls
novels.
Club in novel form.
Nah, she'll read some like James Patterson, some shit like that, or some Stephen King.
Look, my
some
boy is
dramatic
well read because he said James Patterson. I ain't heard nobody bring up that author ever.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to read a lot of James
All right,
Patterson novels back in high school and shit. I had a little phase where I was fucking with his books. So
I fuck
Called
with it.
nephew
Okay.
well read.
he said, well read.
My boy's well read.
But nah, that's the type of I could see Ada reading something like because James Patterson, he got his books be having a lot of drama, mysterious, and that's the stuff Ada likes. So if we talking about them picking up the same lingo, who knows? Maybe Hidari reading some suspense novels. So now he picking up on clues on how to get the drop on niggas because he's like, this character did this. So now I can approach my next fight like that. You never know, bro. My boy Hidari been reading though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Randy Willis shot a $2 donation. He said, "Could Hidari be reading about the Uchiha though?"
It's possible.
Like doing research.
Probably. If
I see
Jura
it.
done
I
told him
understand.
about the Sharingan already, he probably had more questions about maybe the people who had the Sharingan. So I don't think that's far fetched.
How it works.
100%.
I don't think it's far-fetched either.
You gotta remember, originally they're interested in things about themselves. So like when they talk about their target, obviously it was the first thing that came into their mind, but they wanted to figure out more information about themselves. So Hidari learning more information about the Uchiha clan, it makes all the sense in the world.
That's facts.
I agree. Plus, Jura was the one who told him about the Sharingan, which means Jura had to have read up on the Sharingan. So
We
the
know
books are
Jura.
there.
We know Jura.
Exactly. The books are there, especially if Hidari does want more info on Sarada Uchiha herself, and if he comes across quote unquote Sakura Uchiha, he will have more questions.
I just thought about it. Can't Kawaki just rob Jura? Because apparently Jura got bankrolls on bankrolls, bro. So once they get Jura out of there, Kawaki don't gotta worry about no income.
Damn.
He can literally just rob Jura's whole vote. He's like, yeah, give me everything y'all got, bro.
Where did
wanted to
Jura
rob
get
my
money
man's
from? Wait,
treasure
hold on.
pile?
What you mean he got? Wait.
He
hold
threw
on.
a stack on the table. He said, "This is an
bookstore, yeah.
advance, bro." He threw a stack.
Oh,
like,
he
bro,
did at the bookstore. You right.
on,
You
bro.
right.
Where
You
he
right.
getting this
You
bread
right.
from?
You right.
Where he getting this bread?
You gotta remember.
He is a tree. He is a part of the divine
That
tree.
nigga just started praying. He instantly
Praying
got
his
bored
own
and started
cake.
doing illegal stuff. He was like,
Yep.
"Yeah, I'm gonna
Started
start
praying
printing
his own
money."
chili.
But we gotta think about it. They have claw marks, so in reality, they're connected to Code's wallet. So they could have been just taking that shit off his wallet.
Man, Cole ain't got no bands like that. I doubt Cole had bread, bro. He was barely allowed to lead the hideout until the organization
Kara has
started
bread.
falling apart.
Kara does have bread. He
He probably could have slipped into the vote. Hey, maybe maybe Jura got access to the vote because we know Jigen's wine cellar was crazy. That was luxurious.
Yeah. I about to say, or Ishiki could have just left him his inheritance. He was the last one left.
That's what I'm saying. So he knew where the bread was at, and Jura inadvertently knows where the bread at.
Maybe the Osuski will that he was supposed to leave, supposed to keep on going, was actually his Uchiha was what I'm talking about. Actually, a will that he left for him.
No, they don't went 50% through that will. Like they going broke pretty soon. After the way Jura been spending, I'm pretty sure they running low a little bit.
I swear, if Daikoku just has stacks of coins, because that's where Ishiki kept all his bread, and Kawaki just has millions in Daikoku, I'm gonna be pissed. If
Code and Jura got access to the checking account and Kawaki's Daikoku is the savings, that'd be crazy. Yeah, Kawaki ain't gotta worry about bread forever. I ain't gonna ever question it. If we ever see Kawaki pull out money, I'm not gonna question it. My head canon is Ishiki gotta save his account in Daikoku. Ain't gonna question it.
Y'all crazy, bro.
I mean, Jura is 10 tails. For all we know, Jigen could have been talking about his stock holdings.
That's true.
While he was with 10 tails. He might have that PIN number.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. And I was
Because it's
just
like
thinking too. I
he
was just
can't, he
thinking.
showed no power of creation. So we know all of that wine, the bar, the cellar, the liquor, he had to have gotten that from somewhere. And we know Victor's donation. Like he probably really hoarded his Victor's donation when he came into the car organization.
I mean, wine is just
Donations,
crushed grapes. Find some
donations.
grapes and put and stomp them with them crusty ass toes, and there you go. You got some good wine.
That's some
Nah,
good wine.
Just
I wasn't
fermented
doing all
grapes.
that.
Bro,
He's
He.
probably
What? How old is he?
purchasing.
1,000 years old, bro. Like it's not far
Victor had to
fetched.
at least came into the organization with a bill. They was like, here go $1 billion, bro. Let me join the car. Jigan said,
Mhm.
bet. He said, I ain't got to worry about shit.
You could probably purchase Otsuki grade wine with
Half a
that
bill
level of money.
straight to Daikoku straight to Daikoku. That's
Fact. It was
exactly
like
how it
It might be
happened.
like you remember the you remember the scene in what is it Avengers Age of Ultron where when Thor he was drinking with what's his name that created Marvel, what's his name, oh shit, he's like in every movie.
Stanley?
Stan Lee, yeah, he was drinking with Stan Lee, and Stan Lee was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, share some of that." He was like, you can't take this. A mere human can't drink." It was like some Asgardian liquor that he had or
Yeah,
some
I
shit like
remember
that.
that scene.
Bro, he gave it
Yeah.
to everybody. Was like, watch that scene again. You got people who Thor gave it to, and they just sitting there like this.
He was
Like I
just
never
frozen.
noticed. I watched it like 8 times. They was frozen. Yeah, watch that scene again. You'll check it out. Like
Yeah.
they carrying Stan Lee out, but his characters in the background like just like this.
I gotta peep that.
So
I ain't peeped that far.
That Asgardian liquor is serious. Bro.
yeah, that's probably what
Bro.
Ishik was sipping on. Quick
That's what I'm
question.
saying. He got some Otsuki wine, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
some different shit.
Quick question. Has Konohamaru surpassed Victor yet?
In bread?
What do
Or
you
you
mean?
talking about what? What you talking about?
Nah, just
You gotta
battle
be talking
wise.
about financially.
Nah, just
Fight.
battle
What the
wise.
fuck
Because
did
I
Victor do?
remember first battle Victor was playing with Konohamaru. Like he was toying with that young man. Has he surpassed Victor yet? Are y'all giving that to him?
Oh,
For the meme, I'm
Orochimaru
gonna
is
say
the one
no.
who killed Victor. Yeah, I'm gonna stay loyal to the meme and say no as well. I'm gonna stay loyal to the meme.
So Victor over Matsuri? Or at
I'm
least weaken
thinking right
Matsuri?
now,
Can't Victor
because he got
regenerate
this
body
new jutsu.
parts?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna think about it, bro. He got this new jutsu that it deflected Hidari's Chidori. I mean, he still got sent 20 feet into the air, but like he didn't get the damage from the actual Chidori. So I mean, bro, I'm I'm trying to think because like how he was fighting against Victor, he really had
Bro,
problems. Like he
I
could
see
not
the
get up.
steam
He
coming
had
from bro head
dilemmas,
right now.
legitimate dilemmas.
I
Nah,
mean,
bro, he
I mean,
can't, bro.
I see the steam coming from Black's head right now to think of something to fucking put him on his level. Like he's thinking hard right now.
He,
Bro,
Because
he
Twitter
was
it's
about
like
to be in
it's like when
flames.
he was boxing Hadari, he was there. You feel me? Like
He was there. He
whenever I
was
mention the
present.
dub against Hadari, I mention Konohamaru's name. So there's that. So
gang.
I'm trying to think like, because every time we see him fight against Victor, he had Mujino there the first time. The second time, Orochimaru came. So the second time, yeah, he was fighting him one-handed for a minute. I give it to him. Right now, it's been 3 years. He's stronger than Victor. I give it to him. Victor got more hacks. He got more change of chakra natures. That's it. The best he got is that regeneration. Can Konohamaru turn that, what was that, wind barrier Rasengan into some type of offensive thing? Maybe. I don't know, but
Am I
he's
now would
tripping
stronger.
or
you?
did Victor have one leg? Didn't Victor have one leg and he had like a
He had a
stump on the
cane.
leg?
Yeah, he had like a little
Yeah.
wooden peg leg.
Okay, so
Still
you can
providing
regenerate. What
dilemmas.
the fuck? Why couldn't he regenerate that leg? I'm just thinking
That's the
Bro,
about
thing.
that right now. Like,
you asking the right questions. He had probably some type of disease that was like, or maybe he was just getting too old at a point. It was
his
something they
regeneration
alluded
was
to.
well, they were saying like his regeneration was starting to like fail on We're starting to
Well,
fail on him
I think
towards his age.
actually because he did have an eye patch too, and he couldn't heal. I think
Yeah,
his
he
eye
couldn't
patch and
regenerate
his
that eye either.
his eye
Well,
patch and his peg leg was probably a byproduct of his experiment because he did have to experiment on his body still.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I think
pretty
that's
sure.
just like a byproduct.
Wasn't it explained? I could have sworn it was explained.
I
No.
think that's why
I can check.
I vaguely remember, but
Well,
I
he
think
wanted.
that's
That's why
it.
he wanted the chakra fruit. He wanted the chakra fruit because he was pretty much getting.
He wanted
He was about
eternal
to fucking
youth
die.
and immortality,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, bro.
yeah. That's the only thing that they really like explain about his character. They didn't say why he couldn't regenerate his peg leg or his eye, but I don't remember a
And he
lot of
was sick
things. So
too.
I'm gonna bring this question to the Naruto almanac. Why didn't he do it, Ryzen?
So let's see. They said that he lost his right leg and right eye in the fourth grade Ninja War.
Ah,
So it
shit.
might be a
Okay.
situation.
That
Might
was
be a
way back then. Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be a situation to where the regeneration he had currently just couldn't restore body parts that scarred
That's
over
already gone.
because part of his quest was to restore his damaged body. So
Mm.
so I guess it would be implied that yeah, if I take damage now, I can
You can
restore
regenerate.
it.
Yeah.
But things that I lost over a decade ago,
Yeah.
I gotta work and figure that out basically.
The things
Yeah.
the limbs that he lost before he got that regeneration ability from because Amado gave it to him, right?
I think so, and just like his experiments in general, because he's an inner, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
he was an inner.
Yeah,
So
Victor.
wouldn't
Yeah,
that
he's an
imply that he was also just experimented with Shibai cells in general?
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah. Especially since he was the one like funding the whole operation, I'm pretty sure he would have made sure
Yeah.
that
And
he was
Amato
getting, like,
had his
top
his
notch,
his data and shit like that in the anime. They showed us. Victor had to go to the labs to get checked up on by Amato and stuff like that too. So
But side note, do we put Konohamaru over Orochimaru? Like if
no,
Orochimaru came out
Hell
like right
no.
now,
no.
do you think
We
Orochimaru is
saw
Hell no.
Orochimaru pull up. We saw him pull up and what he
Yeah.
did. Like he took control of that whole fight.
Yeah, he
Konohamaru.
Thanos snapped my boy away,
He
bro. Like
might
instantly.
evaporate.
Come
We
on,
never
man.
seen nobody.
Yeah, like low effort.
I can't like I give we don't got I ain't
We
trying to place
never
no
seen that
expectations on
like that.
Konohamaru, man. Like we need to keep it mediocre for him. Like I'm sorry for the fans. Like why can't
I
we
mean,
just be happy with a mediocre nigga? Like the nigga Paul from Invincible is mediocre. You feel me? And everybody's happy with Paul. Why can't y'all be happy with what Konohamaru does and be like, oh, what if Konohamaru just like, no, what if? Because we know he not finna do this.
I mean,
We
let's be
know.
The
honest.
fact that the village is he's named after the village, and he's like
It's like let's
supposedly
leave it at
amazing.
that. Like he got the namesake, bro. The Sarutobi. Yeah, his grandfather was the third. Nigga got
And let's be honest, for like 90% of Naruto, he was a gag character. You
Nah,
want
he
a gag
definitely
character
Bronny
to become
James.
you want a gag character to become a heavy frontline fighter all of a
literally.
sudden.
He was introduced as a gag character.
He's
But if
definitely
that's the case,
he's definitely the Bronny James of Boruto. Yeah, he got to do his little time in the D League for a little bit before.
but then again,
His time is past, bro.
if that's the
Damn.
case, I have no problem. I got no problem. My problem with it is when we start discussing Konohamaru up there with the likes of the Naruto, of the Borutos,
We
of the likes
don't. We
of the
can't
next
though.
Hokages. We're like, come on. At a point, we have to understand he's relative to Kiba. He's relative to Yamcha. He's
Like,
that
yeah,
person
we
in
can't.
Boruto.
We
He's
can't. We
that
can't
person in
because like
Boruto.
on this pod we
He's
have
30
to
plus, bro.
understand. Like
Okay.
he's at that level because remember that egregious scene when Ishiki pulled up in the anime and they all attacked and Konohamaru was the only nigga that just stood back up.
Stop it. Stop it.
So I'm saying like he's at that level with
No,
all the
that
other
I
Jonin that
hate
we
when
don't name,
people
but like
power scale like that, bro. Like no fucking way.
baby. Like, but at the same time, what do we say about Kiba? Because we saw the niggas who attacked in that front. What do we say about 1010? What do we say about who else attacked? I mean, Rock
No.
Lee, that's a whole nother. We don't know what Ikimoto's doing with Rock Lee.
I'm gonna
But
say,
what
Shao
do we
Naruto explained 1010 got way more clout than that. Stop it.
man,
Don't
we
put
know
that
Naruto how
I'm
he felt about 1010. We know that though, but like, come on, man.
there.
That's
I'm gonna say
right. That's in
Konohamaru,
Konohamaru's lane right there.
the only reason why Konohamaru was the last man standing, I'm gonna just give it this, is because he was in everybody else's way of running away. That's the only reason why he was the last man standing.
Exactly. He probably got hit with a blast wave off of attack coming off of Chocho or something. I mean Chochi.
He took the brunt force of the attack though.
Stop it. No, he
He was
didn't.
a headliner.
Yeah.
It
But
was probably
but that's the thing. People see that and they think like man, come on, bro. Konohamaru, he got to stay street. Like when the MCU turns, you got street level and then Avengers level. He's street level.
Exactly.
He's
Let him
I
stay
feel
at the street. So
I
that
feel like
stuff that he did
he's
against
definitely
Yugo
the
in the
Hawkeye
anime, that was
of
cool.
Boruto.
But again, if he's in those discussions, I have absolutely no problem with the character of Konohamaru.
He's Natasha
My problem is
Romanoff
when
of Boruto. That's Natasha.
Natasha
is
crazy.
my problem is when people start discussing potential Kage. Like, are we serious here? That's where my dilemma comes in.
We're not
I
doing
think,
that.
I think it's his time has passed. For Konohamaru to become Hokage, he has to do something, or it just seems like a pity title. That's my thing.
How old is Konohama? Like
Shikamaru,
32?
I think
Yeah.
30, 31 probably in that ballpark, I would say. If he just gets that title willy nilly, it kind of cheapens his dream. Like, it just, you were the only guy that we had. When we drew lots. If Shikamaru gets removed as Hokage right now,
Hey,
you have a limited amount of people. I think Konohamaru sabotaged himself with Kobu. So
If
what can he really do to become Hokage?
if he gets voted in, like you said, it's who they had. Like what they said on It Is What It Is. The reason why champions have the dates on the trophy is because that's who was available that year.
And that's
So
100% it.
whoever was available, if they make Konohamaru Hokage, maybe niggas just don't want to be in the village.
Stardust
The amount of
available.
memes though, if Konohamaru gets handed pity eighth Hokage, just like,
Think
hey,
about
you're
it.
just there, it's gonna be hilarious.
Think about it though. Think about after the fourth grade ninja where we had people like Tamari, Choji's wife, whole different ninjas just moving into the hidden leaf. They basically got dual citizenship. So what if niggas like Sakura and Boruto, they're like, we out the way. We finna go to the hidden cloud village. As we're like, Konohamaru, you could be Hokage if you want, bro. Like, dude,
But then
I could
again,
see it like that. I could see it like everybody moved out. When it's distress there, Konohamaru got the button to bring the Avengers together. Like he's the guy who has the button right there next to him. Like,
But,
yeah,
I feel like people think that Konohamaru is gonna be this Kakashi type person when he's just not. And it doesn't make his character bad. But
that's not even what we're asking about. Maybe can we ask for a Might Guy type of personality? Maybe
that's
give us
even
a battle.
crazy. Oh, just,
I don't know if that's even crazy. Give us one battle. Give us one battle where it's like, all right, you that guy. What's
would
the problem?
Would you want Konohamaru pushing Shibai to near death? Boruto comes out with his new power up.
Heck no.
Hell no.
You see, think about this. Like everything, all of his moments have something in common. Like think about it. Konohamaru versus Yugo. Konohamaru versus Kashin Koji. Konohamaru when Garo was there and Garo pulled up versus Kawaki and he protected the team there. Konohamaru versus Ao and Konohamaru versus Hidari. Is like he plays the guy that buys time or a support role. But time and time again, we think he's gonna do something great.
I'm not letting you get away with this. You name it failure after failure after failure.
That's what I'm saying. He's the guy that either buys time or he's supporting. That's what he does.
Yeah, that's not what he's supposed to be doing. He's the leader.
It's crazy.
He's the leader.
They dropped the ball.
Bara, let me break. If we all watch basketball, right? And we looking at the stat sheet and we're going into the playoffs and you looking at the season and you see a guy who's averaging 7.2 points, a solid 2 assists, 1 rebound. You know what I'm saying? Give you those good 13 minutes a game. Are you expecting him to be the guy to take the team all the way? Or are you expecting him to give you those 7, 2, and 1 on a nightly consistent basis?
In a situation that Konohamaru is in, I'm expecting him to give me 30. If I'm paying him $50 million,
but the stat sheet says he's been getting. You know what I'm saying? So he can't be getting 30. He's not. I don't even think he's getting paid.
He's being paid the most. He's the Jonin on the team. He's supposed to be the guy. He's supposed to.
I can't argue that. He's the Hokage advisor. He got a bankroll. You're right. Exactly. I can't argue that.
He has to be the person to step up. If you're telling me he's dropping 7 a game, and I'm supposed to be happy he drops 13 once, I'm not supposed to be happy. I'm paying him 50. I'm paying him $50 million.
Then why are we paying him $50 million? That's the question we got to go to. Because if you think about it like this, imagine when Shizune was the advisor. We didn't expect her to drop 30. She had good moments that was like, okay, she's there by Tsunade's side. There's a reason why she's there. She's also a good healer on top of that. But ain't nobody expect Shizune to come through and save the day, especially on a consistent basis. So it's like, how can we expect the same from Konohamaru?
She wasn't leading Team 7. She wasn't leading. Shizune wasn't even leading any rinky-dink team. She wasn't leading
It's a bad. They set him up for failure. It was a bad setup.
Was leading literal Team 7, literal teams. And you see.
Let me ask you this though. So if we come into Boruto, you got Moegi leading Team 10, and then you got Udon leading. I forget whatever team he's leading. And then you got Sai has a team. What do you think people are going to say about Konohamaru if he doesn't lead the team? Like, and of course, what team? Like, the best thing you can do for this character is like, let's just make him the
Okay.
leader of the main team and not try to embarrass him too much. Like, come
Okay,
on.
see, you're doing that thing where you're trying to pretend that this isn't Kiba and this isn't Yamcha. You're trying to pretend that he's supposed to be a respected character. But here's my
I'm
problem:
not trying to
if he
pretend that he's supposed to be. I'm saying the little respect that they did give him was the fact that they made him the team leader of Team 7. He
but
is the key. He
don't
is the
don't
Kiba
double
and
dutch,
Yamcha. But
don't
because we've
double
seen the
dutch.
history.
But if he's that, why does it matter that he has a team or not? If he don't double dutch, if we're double dutching now
All
we're in
right,
this
that's
now we're
fair.
in this
That's fair.
position.
That's
No,
fair. Because I will say this though. I will say this. My current stance and my arguments are being made from a mindset that wasn't there when Boruto and Naruto Next for Generations first started. I was hyped about Konohamaru as a character. So if we were to go into Boruto and he wasn't a team leader, I would have been scratching my head and would have been like, "Damn, what's going on with Konohamaru?" I will say up until the point where we got to the Jugo stuff where he did the whole thing, I was like, yeah, that fight is cool. But by the time I don't even think my review is still up around that time. But when we got to that, I was already at a point where I had to explain why Konohamaru wasn't trash. And I already peeped it. I'm like, yeah, it's maybe I should just stop trying to fight reality. I had to accept it. It is like, okay, he's
but
this. He's not that. So maybe
exactly.
you got to do the same thing, Bara. Just bring him down like 4 notches and you'll be good with the character. I'm telling
Well,
you. Like,
all
he's
right,
great in my eyes right now.
See, I feel like people
It's
had
crazy that
too
Ryzen
high.
dropped 2 panels where my bad. No, go ahead, go ahead. I was just
Where
gonna
he's
say he
just
dropped
getting
2 panels
whooped
where he get disrespected.
straight up.
But he get disrespected the same way. Is this the best a Leaf Jonin can do by 2 different characters? That's insane.
because I mean, my thing is, I understand if we're saying bring Konohamaru down a peg, I get that. But again, my major problem with Konohamaru is that that's not the discussion he's been for the past few 4, 5, 6 years. It's been, oh, you feel me? He's actually up there with some of the elites because he reacted to a light speed attack from one of the Shinju. It's, oh, he's probably going to be the next eighth Hokage. Those are my problems. And when you're juxtaposing that with, oh, nah, he's supposed to be this bad character, but oh, we're going to make him the leader of the team. The first serious arc they're actually in versus Al, an actual Genny is now taking the lead in that mission over you. Like, what are we doing here? Not only
I
that,
think the Arthur. Sorry, I
The
thought you were
proof
gonna
is
go.
in
My
the
bad.
pudding.
what is
I think the authors dropped the ball though on Konohamaru because it's like been implied that Konohamaru was taking on like the highest ranked missions. Like he's like one of the best ninjas in the Leaf. They dropped the ball on like no seriously like if they would have like made him fight what's her old girl name I can't remember the Shinju that was
Matsuri.
I'm super bad with names. Matsuri, yeah. If they would have made that moment less of a gag moment and more of like an action moment where they actually like traded swap blows, maybe then we can power scale Konohamaru a little bit.
No,
like,
we can't.
Better, but we don't have no on-screen feats.
That double giant Rasengan barrage. That's it. Like, that's the cool moments. Like, was that not cool enough for you, Bar? I was like, that's nice. Konohamaru still remembers the Rasengan. That's my reaction. I'm like, look at that. Look at that. Look at Konohamaru.
Bro, he's just a Naruto 2.0 without the tail beast because he's just creating different variations.
Is what I'm talking about.
That's all he's doing.
What are we talking about? He's in the Naruto conversations. What do you mean he's Naruto 2.0?
But that's the thing, though. I can't put him in those conversations, Bara. We can't.
What do you mean?
We can't. If you want to put him, then it becomes because it sounds like you want to put him in those conversations. But I personally like we can't. We can't.
See, here's the problem. I feel like people had too high of an expectation for Konohamaru coming into Boruto, because like I would remember all these videos about, oh, Konohamaru probably has Sage Mode. Oh, Sage Mode's coming. When Konohamaru gets pushed, he's gonna activate his Monkey Sage Mode or his Toad Sage Mode. When Konohamaru isn't really that guy, we gotta remember, Konohamaru, for all intents and purposes, was given full-fledged ninjas. Now, he was still stronger than them, but it wasn't a Kakashi and Team 7 situation where, other than Sasuke showing some skill, Kakashi kind of had to pick up the slack. It was more of a, I watch your back, you watch mine. And it became a situation where Konohamaru didn't really have anything to teach his students, other than being the guy who gives Boruto info.
Other than experience, really experience.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what he offered them. He offered
and like the
experience.
second Sasuke stepped into the picture, he kind of became Boruto, and even to an extent Sarada Sensei, Mitsuki was always that fully fledged ninja who just needed to work on his sage mode. So Konohamaru was just there to give them a commanding officer. That was really it to an extent, other than
He's just
just
there for them
having.
to keep him in the story.
It's like you can't say all right, I'll put it like this. You can go in any, I don't know any really current ones, but I guarantee you could go in any current Boruto community group chat or whatever and just be vague and be like, tell me y'all future Hokage predictions. I guarantee you 1% of the answers will probably be Konohamaru. You might see that one outlier, but he won't even be in the
One
conversation,
outlier.
Bara. He won't be in the
Bruh,
conversation.
but give me before the Kobu conversation. If I asked the three people on this panel, give me three selections, I guarantee you, one of you, multiple of you guys would have probably said Konohamaru.
Yes, but
No,
it's not
that's
because
cap.
Konohamaru's.
That's
No,
cap.
wait, but
That's cap.
Uchiha,
Not me.
Uchiha,
Definitely. Well, I'll say not me.
it makes sense because we're thinking the Hokage position about being the strongest ninja when it's who's the most qualified ninja at the time and who the daimyo can pick.
It could be that as well.
Yeah,
It could
before
be Konohamaru being there is still wild.
before the Kobu conversation, Konohamaru is that person who's next in line for being Hokage. He comes from a great lineage.
Stop
His
it.
grandfather was the third Hokage.
See,
Stop it.
He had the connection with Naruto. It's not about strength, though. That's the thing. It's not about strength. He
I'm
has
not-
the minimum level of strength to where he can be placed as Hokage. I mean, look
I
at
don't even agree
Shikamaru.
with that.
Shikamaru is not the strongest person ever, but because of his intelligence and because of him being that advisor and having those connections, he's the next best man to be Hokage.
He's
but
fit.
aside from strength, what does
Shikamaru's strong.
Konohamaru have other than the merit? We
No.
know Shikamaru for the strength, he's not there, but the tactician
No, he is
and
there.
the usefulness.
Stop. He is there.
I mean, it's
Shikamaru
strength.
is
Like,
just-
yes, he's strong enough to make himself relevant, but in terms of like being the known thing, no, we're talking about his mind. That's why he's mainly there. Like, yeah, you're good with your mind,
Yes.
and we know
But
that.
like it's really
But
about
for
merit.
Konohamaru,
that-
if we take
yeah.
away like any front battle aspects, it's like, bro, what are you? Like, literally, who said it earlier? You're Naruto 2.0. So it's like Naruto is overwhelmingly
No,
strong. So
stop
that
it.
makes up for everything. Konohamaru doesn't have that luxury, bro.
But see, here's the thing. It becomes a
What are you
situation
talking about?
where right now we
Wait,
can't do
what do you want? What do you want from Konohamaru, Bar? I'm confused. What do you want
Anything.
from him?
My thing. All right. If we're comparing him to let's say Shikamaru is stronger than him. He's better tactically than him. He's smarter than him. He's a better ninja than him. He's better at everything than Konohamaru. Konohamaru isn't even in that stratosphere. He's not Kage level in any regard. That's my point.
So
Like,
that's the
But
truth,
where-
right?
But where are we scaling Kage level?
So,
if
you have a problem with that being the truth.
Dude, what do you mean? I don't have any problem with anything being the truth. I agree.
I'm saying
with that.
in terms of
Konohamaru can't be there.
So that's what I'm saying. We can't. That's what I'm saying. He can't be there. I don't think he is there, nor should he be there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
I
the
agree.
conversation also becomes, where do you scale Kage level? Because if you use, like, for example, six-pad Sage mode, Baryon mode, Super Giant Rasengan Naruto as the baseline, that's disingenuous because he's way past Kage level. He might have that Kage level rank, but Kage level is quite a few clicks below Naruto. So
yeah, I'm not saying that Konohamaru needs to be Naruto.
But
let's
like,
say is he?
So
is
do
he-
y'all
is
think
he Tsunade?
Konohamaru could have 1v1 Masuri? Let's keep it simple.
no,
No.
hell no.
Bara, do you?
Hmm?
Do you think he could have 1v1 Matsuri?
No. Well,
All right.
in the context of the story, he should have, yes. But overall,
I'm saying, could he have won that fight? Because we know he got that double Rasengan off because she dropped her guard. I'm saying
Yeah,
on a
because she was
confrontation,
weak.
straight up, like they both starting off the confrontation antagonistic towards each other, hostile. Can he come out on that battle? Like how Garo basically, he faced her down, he battled her and lost.
No.
All right. So if we go down another tier, can Konohamaru basically be relevant or basically defeat Code in a battle?
No.
Code? No.
No. All right. Then going down another tier, can Konohamaru defeat or be relevant in a battle against what we saw Sage Momoitsuki being capable of doing against TBV Boruto?
No.
All right, let's take it down another tier then. Can Konohamaru make himself useful or at the very least battle the combination of Yodo and Araya in a 2v1?
Uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Okay,
that's not
Bora.
So there we
essential.
are. So there we
Uh,
are. That's his
Bora.
level. That you feel me?
but are they
Bora,
are
I have
they
a
in
question
the
for
are
you.
they in the are they in the Kage conversations? Like,
No, I mean like they have the same things that we've seen them have, but what good use is that sword against someone like Konohamaru? So that dis anything because there's going to be no magnet around for him to control or use. Konohamaru doesn't use anything magnet or sand related, so it's just going to be straight up kenjutsu usage.
Okay,
So
I have a question for both of you. More specifically, Bora. Do you think Konohamaru would beat this dude?
no,
Really?
no,
It's interesting.
I ain't gonna lie,
absolutely
we saw
not,
him take on a whole army. I ain't gonna lie, nah, I don't think he can win either.
absolutely not.
Fudge, no.
Hell no.
I told y'all we had to start accepting the fact that a lot of these top tiers of Shippuden can hang in Boruto, especially if we take in their hacks. Konohamaru's getting done dirt.
Hell no.
Absolutely. No.
He might dotto his to a shuriken. Hell no.
Why are we spending this much time on Konohamaru, bro? That's crazy, man. This is
I don't know.
crazy.
I wanted to talk some One Piece before we ended though. So,
Yeah.
I just wanted to pick up on the last conversation because we never get to actually figure out if Shanks is part of the CIA or not. Was he B613?
Nah,
I'd say
damn.
no.
Nah, yeah, he's not CIA, bro. Shanks is real. He's real.
Are we sure? How is he sitting down with elders?
I mean, spoiler. Okay, I can explain it, but like, spoilers for chat.
Yeah, it's
Just
gonna be spoilers. And I'm not
it's
even up to date with the manga,
yeah.
but like it's
That's the issue. Like,
it's known why though.
Yeah.
He got, let's just say, family ties. That's the perfect
Family
example.
ties.
Family ties. You know what I'm saying?
So
Niggas can't
so
help.
he's so he's
Niggas can't
born
help
into
how
the
they grow up.
CIA.
Niggas can't help how they grow up.
So
But
he's
no,
born,
you know what I'm
so he's
saying? If he
born
still got the
compromised. Free
nah,
game.
he said he's born. What do you? I feel like I'm getting the feeling that you're trying to make out Shanks to be this bad guy. Are you, or you just
No,
want him to be?
I'm just asking questions. I
Nah,
don't really
See, the
pay
problem
too
is
much.
we're not all caught up, and then chat's here.
yeah,
Other than that, it can be explained. It is explained.
yeah. It's explained why.
All
But
right.
he's not part of the CIA though, through and through. He's not. But like I said, family ties, man. He's not
Yo, chat.
compromised. He's not compromised though.
This seems so Illuminati coded. Oh, we
That's
can't tell you
crazy.
why, but but he's
Hey, it
not.
really be like that in One Piece though. It be a whole lot of cult and you know what I'm saying, cultist activity going on in the anime and stuff. People be got a
Oh
whole lot of
no.
secret organizations going down.
Oh no. 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 This is crazy.
It'd be
So
like,
could you at least explain the sit down with the elders, or how was that possible?
See, the
I
problem
mean,
is
if
it is a major spoiler.
but I'm
That
about to say he's talking about I mean, at the very least, the cameo that happened. What arc was that? Was like way, even the anime is
that was
way past that.
during Wano.
Like during Wano,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
that's
he
not
wanted to
that's
talk
not
about a
new.
certain pirate, bro. We all
Yeah.
know who he was alluding to, bro. Like he just had that pull where he stepped into them. He was like, "Yeah, I got some news for y'all." At that point, like we already established, this man alone, his presence stopped a war. So why are we asking why is he talking to the elders, bro? His presence stopped the war.
But
The Marines are
that
they're
what
there to arrest pirates. He's not a warlord. They looked at him and said, "All right, we're gonna stop the war because you said so. Mainly
wait.
because you're here."
So how did he stop the Marine instantly? How did he
They
have that
saw his
pull?
face, bro, and his crew. Like literally, he just pulled up. He said, "If y'all want to keep on fighting, fight me." And they said, "Nah, we gonna call it a day."
Nah. So the whole Marines just folded just off of
Okay, but it
his
would be
face.
if I had to explain it, it would be like Orochimaru killing the third Hokage, but then Six Paths Naruto shows up. So Orochimaru is gonna take his win and say, you know what, screw it. The others can retreat. I'm not gonna go fight that right now.
Not even that. Don't give him benefit of the doubt because before Shanks pulled up, the Marines' order was advance, press, don't let any pirate escape. They had it all in them. Shanks pulled up, and everybody was like, all of a sudden, they had no more fighting spirit. It was like, you know what? The so-called world's strongest swordsman was like, he looked Shanks dead in his eye. He said, "Y'all said we for to
Yeah, I
fight
don't get paid enough
Whitebeard.
for this.
I didn't get paid to fight Shanks," and he turned around and went home. Like, come on, bro.
Nah, he got to be connected behind the scenes, so he got some sort of leverage over the machine, over the
Low
Marines.
key, if
That's
you get into
essentially
his
why they
backstory,
backed
like
off.
Ryzen said though, if you get into his backstory, it's explained. But it's real life like that. It's one of those situations where like it's too good to be true. But like, nah, bro, he's a legit, genuine dude, bro. It's just that sometimes people's circumstances and situations are harder to understand unless they're explained to you.
Oh no, man.
My boy
No.
Shanks is legit, bro. 100%.
I mean, let's talk about the real ones though. Buggy the Clown, my guy, the GOAT. Sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time and things happen.
That's true. And Buggy, he probably like the luckiest person alive. Literally. Like he got the chop fruit and the luck fruit, if you ask me.
I don't know. We do we even talk about Shanks still in the fruit anymore? Like I don't know. Like
I didn't hear about that. Was that a rumor? Oh, you talking about like earlier when he stole the fruit from the government, the gum fruit?
yeah.
I
And he's
mean,
still
hey,
walking free.
he's a pirate. Why are
Yeah,
you
I mean,
questioning why he's
yeah,
doing what's under his occupation?
I mean, stealing government property is a Tuesday for pirates. I
Like
mean,
he's a
I
pirate. And
don't
then you're like,
know.
oh, he stole a fruit. Well, what is he? He's a pirate. That makes sense to me. If you ask me,
Uh,
Stole the booty, stole the booty, bro.
literally.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Nah, I rocks with it though. I rocks with it. But my guy Shanks is like that, man. I'm right now I'm taking a break because I think the anime's return. They're doing like 13 episodes. So once they get around like the 10 episode mark, I'm a hop into that Elbaf arc to catch up, especially see some more development on Shanks and stuff.
That's it.
Mike, I remember Mike said Shanks is not a bad guy. He has an evil twin brother.
So
What?
he just came
Ah,
out,
come
yeah, he
on
just
now.
came out and said everything for everybody. So yeah. I mean at this point it's all over TikTok.
yeah.
So if you just
That's it.
go
What?
That's
That's
basically.
actually legit.
Bro, yeah, he
Thought
just
he was
spoiled. Bro, Mike said I
I
love
thought he
spoiling things. It's crazy, bro.
I
yeah,
Fucking
thought
right.
he was
that's it.
I mean,
I
I,
that's
thought
one
he
way
was
to
trolling.
answer
This is
the
real.
question.
Nah,
I thought he
Shanks,
was
yeah,
trolling,
Shanks has a twin brother, but yeah,
bro. I thought he
that's
was trolling.
that's why I was like, that's what I was saying, bar. I was like, family ties, bro. Hey, it'd be like that.
family ties.
You feel me? But hey,
So he was born in the government. This is crazy.
he low key, I ain't gonna say he was compromised, but low key he was. But hey, like I said,
Since
it'd be like
birth.
that. But he's a genuine dude, though. That's still through and through. He's a genuine dude. Reveal or no reveal, he's a genuine dude.
So was he the person who actually sat down with the elders, or was that his twin brother?
As far as I am in the anime, I'm pretty sure that was still Shanks, but I can't
So
say like because
nah.
if
So,
manga,
I guess
if Ryzen reads the manga, I don't know if they explained that or went
I
further
mean, I can
emphasis.
explain it, but again, that's just more spoilers.
Yeah, nah, let's chill on that. Then.
all right. So I at least explain why they didn't even try to capture him when he sat down with them.
Bro,
It
he's
wasn't
like
even
that.
like a stop
He's
it.
like that.
I mean, if it is Shanks, not saying anything. If it was like, would they really pick a fight against one of the strongest pirates there, like in their home base? If that
It's like,
was
do you go to war without preparing for battle? Like that's not sensical. It's not like he's a run of the mill too. It's like, yeah, bro. If we fighting him, we gotta know as the day starting, we get ready to fight Shakes. We not for to pop up and see Shakes randomly and be like, yeah, let's fight Shakes. That cannot happen.
I don't know, man. It just seemed too fishy every time they got a chance with Shanks, like especially with that Marines thing. They just folded off first
But it'd
sight.
be like that. That's
I
what I'm
don't know.
saying. It would be fishy if it was just the Marines who did that. Like pirates do the same thing. They see Shanks, they be like, we good, bro. You got it, big bro.
just
Like,
look at other strong people. Like I'll use an older example, so no spoilers. Back pre time skip, when people saw Rayleigh, they said, "Shit, I don't want to fight the Dark King."
yeah.
Let me just point something out for you, Ryzen. Bara has never read One Piece or watched it, so anything that you say
Yeah.
is going to be a spoiler for him.
That's why.
Bro,
That's
ask
why
me
I
on
explained
TikTok
it like that.
questions. I'm just
That's why I explained like because I know he's getting the
I
questions from
watch it.
TikTok, so I'm like, these are like simple answers. So it's like, yeah.
Bro is a TikTok One Piece fan, bro.
Okay. I'll use Naruto terms. If Minato was still alive and he just like went to the Hidden Stone, do you think the Hidden Stone would fight him and risk fighting Minato head on, or do you think they would like see what he's doing, why he's here
Fuck
first, and
no.
then try to avoid a fight if possible?
Fuck no, they're not fighting me. So
They'd probably do both. Well, first things first, if you're pulling up to like the other to like an away game per se, like that should be like an easy type of game for them. I understand, even though it's still Minato. I'm saying hypothetically, he pulled like for example, Madara pulled up to the Hidden Sand Village, and Gaara and Naruto were able to do some damage because it was the Hidden Sand Village. Like Gaara was able to manipulate the sand under Madara's feet because it was the Sand Village.
I feel like the Madara situation is different because this man's actively trying to get you, and it's either fight or die. When in another situation, if there's the chance of diplomacy or just seeing what that person wants, you're not gonna go into a fight if a fight's not needed. With Madara, that was like die or fight.
I understand the overall point. Though. Yeah. Like for example, if Boruto currently pulls up to the Hidden Leaf Village, like there's nothing nobody can really do except for let's say Kawaka's not there. Like there's nothing no one can really do.
But you know, before we end things off, here's a question: if that data book comes out with a Konohamaru page, and they say his power is capable of being Hokage, how would you guys react?
I'd say that means he's stronger than Tsunade. But,
I mean, would you put Tsunade as the bare minimum as Kage power?
Yeah.
I just stepped back in. Who we talking about stronger than Tsunade?
Konohamaru.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, what we just okay. Y'all got it.
Currently, I'd say no, but if there is some crazy Kale and Khalifa as quote that pulls up in that data book and just says Konohamaru is now Kage level, all right, yeah, you know.
Okay, but Bara, would you say Tsunade is weaker than this dude?
You talking about the second?
This dude.
Who is that nigga?
The first Mizukage.
I have no idea who that is.
What the fuck has he ever done so we can compare?
We don't got no feats.
None, zero, except for he has a cool hat. That's it.
He could be cracked. You never know. Like he could
Bro,
be
look at his
Kage level.
I don't know.
But historically, it's historically proven. I'll say like this: it's historically proven for the Kage to be the strongest, the Hokage to be the strongest Kage out of all the 5 villages. It became a little compromised with Shikamaru coming into the table, but once Konohamaru takes the mantle, it's definitely a compromised position. We're no longer they no longer will have the strongest Kage. I'll say that.
This dude right here, eyes is cocked like a Glock 22. I'm pretty sure he can fight like 7 ninja at once.
Yeah, imagine if he was up there with like Kisame or something like that.
Yo, you gotta be most of the time the person he got a scar on his eye, kind of like Boruto. You know, the scar signifies you badass nigga. That's why.
I mean, you know, what's his name? Didn't Sasori kill the 3rd Kazekage? Would you put Sasori above the 3rd Kazekage? And if so,
if he
Sakura beat Sasori. Sakura beat Sasori. So would you say Sakura at that point in time is Kage level?
Sakura plus Granny Chiyo. While
I mean, Chiyo did say that. I'm pretty sure she said that Sakura could have beat him on her own.
But I would say, as far as the what Kage was it? The Kaze Kage? She's probably Kaze Kage level. Like we got to start separating these.
Would we place him as the bare minimum of Kage level of power?
No.
I say the Mizukage is the bare minimum.
No, that was while Sasori was mentally nerfed because he was fighting his grandmother, Granny Chiyo.
Nigga, he was excited to get that kill in, bro. He was ecstatic.
It's literally stated that he was mentally
bro. He was very ecstatic to get that kill in, bro.
We gotta stop this now.
It would have been an instrumental memory in his lifetime if he had achieved that accomplishment, bro.
Nah, Sasori was one of the true demons. Like he was just meant to.
I mean, didn't Kankuro? I could be misremembering this, but didn't Kankuro beat Edo Sasori? Would you say that's a nerfed sorcery, like a mentally nerfed sorcery at that point?
Well, when there was
It's
Edo,
nerfed because of the Edo.
using like a portion of their power, they wasn't using 100%, right? Like I think,
But he does have but he does have like regeneration and more chakra. So I'd say those trade-offs.
Well, that doesn't make him stronger.
But then they
I'd
said
say-
they
I'd say,
only had like 80% chakra. Like they was only brought back at like 80% of their.
Yeah, they wasn't full power, but
It
they
was
could
close.
regenerate. But even though shit that could have like ended them before, it wasn't ended them now because they could
Yeah.
regenerate. So
I'd say prime demonic sorcery that pulled up to the hidden sand village with data would probably beat that Edo sorcery. This is my.
I don't remember good enough, bro. My memory for shit that I seen a decade ago is kind of terrible. So
what about shit in the future? What about the Spider-Man movie that's gonna drop in a month?
I was just about to ask y'all something totally different. Did y'all hold off on the Spider-Man movie because I want to chop it up about that. Have y'all seen that the UFO files that Trump released?
I ain't seen no shit like that.
Nah, bro.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was talking about releasing it for a while, and he just released it. Like what? Ryzen, you heard about it like a week or two ago, I think it was. Yeah. He just released them. He just dropped them.
So what is it? I mean, because I remember back then the Mexican government had this whole entire court thing where they was talking about UFOs. So I'm like, I been knew these niggas was real. I mean, like, if we honest, like,
I thought you was talking about that little statue, little figure that they was trying to say was an actual alien and shit in a coffin. But I think that was the Peruvian government, actually, not the Mexican government. They kept on saying it was the Mexican government, but it wasn't.
But what the files say about them?
Well, I mean, it's basically like pilots and stuff confirming that they're seeing like unidentified flying objects, and like I guess the government's trying to claim that they know nothing about aliens, like they never captured, like they never retrieved any spacecrafts or anything like that, and they still don't know what it is. Like it's very vague, but it's like they're admitting that it's like some phenomenon out there that's actually happening. Like they're actually admitting it, but they're not really giving us anything like solid. Like they have put out a video of this, like it looked like kind of like a diamond shaped thing, I guess, flying on the radar, and they said it was like flying mysteriously. But people was like saying that it's just a light or some shit like that, in a way that the radar retracts the light or something. It makes it look black. So I mean, it's a lot of stuff that they came out with. It's like hella pages. You got to actually read it.
I'll tap in.
That's crazy.
So I've seen UFOs with my two eyes. Well, I will hope that you'll have two eyes and not three. So
if they had to go to battle,
they have one.
If they had to go to battle, who do you think would win? Aliens or AI?
Aliens.
That's a crazy question,
bro. But the only thing I don't understand about aliens is like, all right, so y'all super advanced with technology. How the fuck do y'all still keep on crashing?
Exactly.
They haven't figured that problem out, so it never happens. Like,
and why would you be hiding?
Because they're not supposed to be intermingling with us in the first place.
Fact.
But they do say like a lot of UFOs, quote unquote.
Yeah,
we're just a nature preserve. Like,
look, man, if y'all really want to get into it, y'all know how I feel about the ocean. I mean, I ain't scared of the water. I swim. I've been to the beach many times. But I still believe, bro. NASA started digging into the ocean for a reason, and then they just switched to space. They figured out, like, niggas be sounding crazy, but like they figured out them Jones are connected, and it's not that crazy of an idea because literally it says it in the Bible.
I mean,
it's like, bro, the space is basically it's not in the ocean, but the ocean is. You know what I'm saying? You go deep enough, bro, you gonna see something.
That's the thing, though, with the ocean is we don't have the technology to really go that deep into the ocean. Like
which
the
is
ocean,
crazy.
The pressure in the ocean will crush a lot of the technology that we have right now. Like we don't have the technology to even. I think like the Mariana Trench is like the deepest part of the ocean. I think, or some shit like that. I think I could be wrong, but we have yet to even explore. I think what they say like 5% of the ocean, or like 95% of the ocean is
it's like 90. It's like over 90% of the ocean.
Yeah, like 95% of the ocean has been undiscovered or whatever. So like it's a lot of creatures and shit that we don't know about. And the deeper it gets, the scarier it gets.
You'd think space would be harder.
Yeah, you would. You would think that, right? Hollow Earth, Warner von Braun. Yeah, I heard about that before. Are you talking about the Hollow Earth theory where that like that dude, he was flying in like a spacecraft, or not a spacecraft, he was a pilot or whatever, and then like something took over his aircraft, and it had like that was proven as a false story though, because they said the dude had like a a journal or some shit, and his son put out the journal, something like that. It was proven to be a false story though. Hollow Earth, the Hollow Earth theory.
Was it proven?
Yeah, well, it was because it was this pilot. I can't remember the pilot's name. He was a famous pilot at the time. He claims that like he had like a time dilation when he didn't where like he couldn't account for like I think it was like 3 hours or something like that, and he went to the South Pole or the North Pole, whatever which one is cold, and like he flew into it, and when he flew into it, it no longer became like ice and snow and stuff. It was like trees, and it was all forest, and it was green and stuff. It was like not how the South Pole or North Pole, whatever, supposed to look. And when he was flying he noticed that he no longer had control of his airplane no more. And when he looked to the side of him, he saw like 2 spacecrafts on the side of him, and then he took over his intercoms and was talking to him like, "We mean you no harm, blah 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 blah. Like we want to bring you to talk to somebody, and we want you to bring a message back to Earth, basically stop using nuclear bombs and stuff like that." Like, it's a bullshit ass story, and because like another reason why I kind of like saw it as bullshit because like the 2 planes that he said was flying next to him, they had swastikas on them, and like a lot of people try to say that that's where they brought Hitler and stuff like that too. Like it's too far fetched for me.
I see what you mean.
Shit sounds crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that joint sound crazy.
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find his name real quick. If you ever want to like look him up, look up his story. Pilot. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll tap in.
Hollow Earth. I can't remember his name though. Hollow Earth. Oh yeah, all right. Richard Byrd. That's his name. Richard Byrd Jr. or whatever. Richard E. Byrd. He was a pilot. Yeah. It's interesting. No, the story is interesting, but you know, it's just a lot of stuff that you like, bro. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. They did all that, and they brought you out of all people, a pilot, to give a message to Earth that we should stop destroying the planet and stuff like that. Instead of kidnapping the president or somebody who people will actually believe. No,
bro, because humans are ignorant, bro. We are destroying the planet low key. So
no, we are. Yeah, we are. Because they say like if humanity will cease to exist, that's like the best thing to happen to Earth. Like everything, all the greenery and stuff, because we build and we destroy trees and stuff like that. If we was to cease to exist, to be able to like maintain everything, like these apartment homes, all these houses, they're just going to get covered up with green, like not flowers, like grass and shit like that. It's going to overtake. Nature's going to take back over.
If sin ceased to exist, all the flowers and all the green would be right back where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, nature's going to take back over. Right now, we're like, yeah, we're fucking with nature. And when nature take back over, then yeah, that's the best thing that happened to planet Earth. But, it's neither here nor there. Bro, have y'all been... another random topic, we said we was going to talk like Negro news at that. Do y'all watch streamers?
Yeah, something, yeah.
Bro, I've never really been tapped into streamers until AB and Dean and Greg started streaming with each other, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing clips of them. They always tweaking, bro.
Bro, AB is funny as hell, bro. I used to be a big fan of him when he was a boxer. I'm so glad like he found the lane again, though. Like
I seen the clip where he was tweaking on Shorty to send him that $500.
He was like, "I'm not playing about my bread."
Yeah, bro, he was tweaking. I'm like, bro, come on, G.
He was like, "I die about this shit. I don't play about gambling."
I'm like, come on, G, come on.
He was like, "Yo, I'll send you the $500." He was like, "No, she bet me."
Yo, he was like, "F you," and he's like, "F her," and "F you too." I was like, "That's crazy."
Bro, them two together is fucking funny as hell, bro. Like, yeah, I've been peeping their streams lately.
Nah.
Yeah, it's funny. It menaces to society though, for real.
Big facts, bro.
It be a menace to society for sure.
Have y'all go ahead. No, my bad.
I was gonna say about the what's the name. Wait, go ahead. What you were saying?
No, go ahead, bro.
Because I was finna switch it up.
Are you good?
Switch it up.
Oh I was going to say like what's the name? When they do the end game re-release and the whole new thing that I was saying is comparing it to IMAX and shit like that. Like they not tripping off of the release dates and stuff.
Oh yeah, you were saying something about that in the group chat. What are they trying to do? I didn't really look it up.
I'm saying when they do the MCU Infinity Vision, like this the new like screening experience they're gonna have for big Avenger movies or big
Uh-huh.
MCU movies. So they want it to be something like IMAX. I don't know what it would be, but like
What theater are they gonna do this shit in? Like, is it
it would
special?
be select. So I guess they would like once the movie is like more closer and shit, and they'll let us know like which select
Mhm.
theater is gonna have it. But for the because I'm saying the first movie they're gonna do it for is for Endgame, the
Are they are
re-release.
they are they still since they're doing that, then are they still gonna like push Doomsday a week ahead of Doom? Like they was
I
talking about.
mean, if they doing that, it would be no reason unless they just want to drop the movie earlier, which it wouldn't.
They said that they was doing it so they can get the IMAX slots though, because
That's
Doom
what I'm
2
saying. If
already
they
dropped.
not, that's what I'm saying. If they doing Infinity Vision, they would have no reason to do it for the IMAX
That's what
because
I'm saying.
they would show unless they're gonna do Infinity Vision and IMAX. But
And
if you're trying
IMAX.
to, they not. I ain't gonna say like they trying to put them out of business. But if you're trying to basically enter a competition, it's like you ain't gonna add money to their pockets by going into IMAX when you're trying to, especially if that's what I'm saying. If Endgame is big and depending on whatever the Infinity Vision does for the visuals, because
Mhm.
I'm gonna see it in Infinity Vision when they drop it.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm trying to see how great that experience is going to be, bro. But that's definitely something. I wish they would have did it for the Spider-Man Brand New Day, but I understand. So
So are they for this Endgame re-release? Are they adding new scenes, or are we just getting a new ending? Or I'm sorry, post credit scene because we didn't get
they
one in
did they said new scenes, and then also
a new post credit.
I forget, one of the Russo brothers said it's gonna connect to Doomsday in a way that
Yeah.
we don't expect.
Well,
So
because they had to, because King Dynasty and all that, they was like trying to lead up everything to King's Dynasty, and Jonathan Majors went through that debacle, which I think is bullshit. They shouldn't have fired him for that because it wasn't even nothing that serious. But anyways, maybe can't change anything. But yeah, they was doing all that hype and lead up to, and then like a lot of people was complaining. It was like Doom has no setup. Like he just came out.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Being honest, the way they described it, because there's multiple interviews where Kevin Feige and the Russos are explaining the added scenes. I think it's gonna be a good 15, I say 10 to 15 minutes of added scenes
You
into
think
the movie.
so?
Not like, yeah, I don't think it's just gonna be some quick end of the movie thing. I think it's at least 10 to 15 minutes.
I thought I was hoping they gave us like at least 30 minutes of extra scenes.
I mean, shit, I'll take 30, but I think low key 30 might be OD. But if they do 30, then
It's
I
already a
really,
3 hour movie. Why the fuck not? Oh shit,
I'm
fuck.
like, if they do 30 though, but damn, they really milking it.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically, I ain't gonna say that's basically a different movie, but because they got to keep the movie, because I'm thinking like they got to keep the movie the same. So essentially, a lot of the stuff has to happen because it's going to be an end game. It's going to have to be after the snap. So they're going to either pick up or right when they see Tony Stark saying goodbye to people and stuff like that, when his face is all messed up, it's going to snap us to somewhere else that happened like the moment that Tony snapped. And then we just get 15 minutes of that. And
You know
then
what I
we
think
end
it is,
off.
honestly? I think
Yeah.
it's honestly they're going to give us more scenes. What I think they should do, since Steve Rogers is playing a big portion, like they said that Doomsday is like Steve Rogers is supposed to be playing like a big role in it. Like whatever he did,
Yeah.
brought us Doomsday. I think they're going to show us what he did when he went back in time and returned all the stones.
When he lived. So I heard that he might be in the Fantastic Four universe, bro. Because they
No,
were
yeah,
saying
that's what I
that
heard too. They have
that's
this
what
scene where him
they
and his
say
son
he
are
was in
sitting
the
down
trailer.
watching the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they was like he was in the trailer and he got off the ship with them. So I'm like, or it
Oh,
was either
word.
him or Thor, one of them. The
Uh,
trailer's not out. It's for the niggas who saw it at Comic-Con though.
I know.
So
I'm
yeah,
so mad I didn't go to Comic-Con, bro.
yeah, bro.
Look, they have this scene in the Fantastic Four movie where Steve Rogers and his son, quote unquote, is sitting there watching the Fantastic Four cartoon. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Like it's the back of their head, and everybody's saying that's Steve.
The Steve Rogers. Oh, let me see.
Fuck. I gotta find the scene. Let me see. Steve Rogers, Fantastic Four, watching TV. Son. Shit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. It's too specific. Fuck. Oh, here it is. It this right here? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube real quick. Y'all can go ahead and continue the conversation because I gotta look for it real quick.
But as far as the Infinity Vision, go ahead, bro.
Are there ghosts in Marvel?
What do you mean, ghosts?
Like overall, are there just?
I mean, like Ghost Rider, I guess technically.
And what's his name that's like what that's like he's overseeing the Soul Stone. Could you call him a ghost? What's his name? Red
Red Skull.
Red Skull, yeah.
Well, I was about to ask
because he should be dead by now. Honestly,
I would ask, would Danny Phantom fit in Marvel?
Yeah.
My guy Danny Phantom. He could low-key go crazy.
I think he will fit in and like with the what you call those people, the magicians or the wizards.
With like Agatha, Wanda, and Dr. Stone. I mean, I said Dr. Stone, Dr. Strange. I'm out here thinking about it.
I'm trying to see. I think this dude, he's about to play it in his video right here with Steve Rogers. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Come on, bro. Don't do me like that.
I always wanted someone like Static Shock to be in Marvel instead of DC because he's one of my favorite heroes. And I always like Marvel. I mean, I like DC
what's
too.
wrong with DC?
I was about to say I like DC too because I grew up enjoying both. But as I got older, I realized I cater more towards Marvel heroes. But some of my favorite heroes are DC, like Static Shock and Flash are some of my favorite. My favorite hero all time is Spider-Man, but like it's those Spider-Man. Probably after Spider-Man, I would say. Well, I would say Spider-Man and Miles Morales, Spider-Man tie, and then like Static Shock and Flash, my next two.
Here it is, right here, bro. All right, so this is a scene that they're talking about right here. That's supposed to be Steve Rogers. This right here. Remember in the Fantastic Four movie where him and his son is sitting down, like you see two people sitting down watching like a Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think you're sharing your screen, bro.
Am I not? My bad. My fault.
Yeah, I'm about to say, see right here. I'm like, I'm looking. I'm shifting my eyes everywhere.
My fault. All right, right here. My bad. My fault. You remember this scene in the Fantastic Four movie?
They're saying, "Oh wow." I mean, I don't remember the scene. It is recognizable, but like, I mean, I can see why they say that, but it would make sense because it's confirmed he somehow linked up with the Fantastic Four. So how did that happen?
Yeah,
he probably went back in time. I don't know, bro. You think
because the Fantastic Four,
he didn't just go back in time? He went to a different universe.
That's he went to because what is it? Universe 6-1 something. I can't remember these universe names.
828. That's Fantastic Four. 828.
Yeah, but they're like supposed to be based in like the 60s or some shit like that. That's why a lot of their stuff look so who knows what the fuck happened, bro. But they also say that somebody helps. I think it was Doom or no. I'm lying. Not Doom, because Doom is supposed to be mad at Steve Rogers for causing the incursion. But somebody is supposed to like help them stay in that universe or something. I can't remember who it was. Loki, I think they said Loki did it or some shit.
I got Loki, the god of stories, right now. So who knows?
Yeah. I'm trying to get that comic. I guess there's a comic on Loki, a god of stories or whatever. I'm trying to get it, but it's so hard to find. So hard to get Marvel comics,
bro. I'm about to say because Western comics they just got so many different stories. They never just have a continuation, so it's always different versions. That's why, bro.
Yo, quick side note, and a bit off topic, but since we were talking about comics, Ben 10 got a new comic.
Get the fuck out of here!
It did. I read it. It's actually pretty good.
Get the fuck out of here!
Side of my comics.
Is it like a brand new from the origins, or is like picking up from like a different storyline?
From the origins, but more like, how would I say this? More like an absolute Ben. Like you see absolute Batman.
So they doing the absolute series for Ben 10. That's crazy.
I'm looking it up. I can't find it.
Because I know that absolute Batman series went crazy. People
here it is. Let me share my screen.
Let me share your screen. Hold on. Take my shit off. Oh wait, hold on. I'm out of mine. My bad. There you go.
Oh wow.
That look fire though. Oh,
yes, sir. Absolutely. The torch alien was one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too. I ain't seen Ben 10 in
the first issue came out a couple days ago. Crazy.
I'm gonna have to check it out then. But yeah, guys, I gotta go. I gotta take my mom this car because she needs it. So I'm gonna catch up with y'all later. I know y'all got things y'all gotta do for Mother's Day as well. My boy Ryzen's about to go hang out with his girlfriend. I'm just playing. But hey, thank you everybody for joining us. This was a different pod. We all cammed up today. I wasn't gonna do it, but I felt weird that Ryzen and Black was the only ones, and Spara doesn't want to do it.
My car has a background, so that's why.
Funny looking. That's why. But yeah, no. He said facts. I love you, bro. You fucking stupid.
One last question though. One last question: is Zoro racist?
Bro, my guy Zoro is not racist, bro. I hate when people be trying to call Zoro racist, bro.
What the fuck? That's a left field
track
ass
record
question. Where are
matters.
you
What
come
are you
from?
talking about?
It's because he be
I know
killing
why
the
he asked that.
minorities and shit. He be killing
Oh.
minorities, and people just made it a thing like Zoro Loki only killed like the minorities. Like,
Yeah, track record matters. What's going on here?
I did say that earlier. But look, bro, Zoro fight real niggas, man. It's not my fault the real niggas be niggas. You feel me? He pulled up, he like, yo, I'm for the, I respect my captain, so he gonna fight the leader. But the next strongest nigga I got to swap hands with. And it just so happens to be 9 times out of 10 a minority.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. Okay.
Oh, but I was reading text messages. But who's left us a super chat? Oh yeah, we got Randy Willis. But Randy been showing a lot of love the most recent podcast. Appreciate
What's
the
up?
donation. Shout out to all the members. I will go through and read all y'all names, but I don't got time. Peace out. We're gonna catch y'all next week. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there too. If y'all watching later, happy Mother's Day. Hope you enjoy it, and happy Mother's Day to all y'all mothers too.
Happy Mother's Day.
And the
Audience
Kanochi
mothers.
viewers out there, if we do
Yes,
have
sir.
any Kanochis.
And happy Mother's Day to y'all mothers as well. Shoot them a happy Mother's Day for me. They don't know who the hell I am, but just say that this light skinned dude said happy Mother's Day. Yeah, y'all enjoy y'all night.
All right, peace, fellas.
Talk to you guys later.
Later.